I don't. Yeah.
So the
Are you
biggest
saying that
thing,
they're not allowed to?
I mean, allowed is kind of like a stretch. You really can't do anything about that. But I'm just saying, like, the most important thing is how we define absent, because a lot of times, absent doesn't always have to be completely out of the picture. But if like you don't see your child consistently enough at the same time, and you more like a distant relative,
Hmm.
it still stands.
Mm, no, I don't think so because relationships can be repaired in the future. So
When it's
that door
repaired,
should be always
so
open.
when it yeah, so when it's repaired in the future, and your child like um says it's okay, I guess, then maybe, but like let's be honest, it won't be repaired in the future. It's somebody who's not involved in their child
Yeah.
life will make excuses for
But
why they wasn't there.
that's why we have to get rid of this holidays, man, because most kids don't grow up with their fathers in their lives nowadays. So we just have to get rid of it. It's unfair. We
I
just have to
agree.
get rid of it.
I
It
think
makes no
today
sense.
should be. I think we should change today to Single Mother's Day. But what's up,
Yeah.
Liz?
Yeah. Let me ask you
Happy Single
this.
Mother's Day.
Do
Happy
you
Single
think
Mother's Day.
if a woman gets an abortion on Mother's Day, should she be celebrated? Because she's
Yes.
still a mother.
At the same time, like what?
If a woman gets an abortion, can we celebrate her on Mother's Day? Because she was still a mother just to a
N-
child that passed
uh,
away.
no, not for being a mother, but she should be
You don't like
celebrated for
how that
taking control of
sounds,
her
do you?
her
You
reproductive health.
don't like how that sounds because it's the truth.
But
No,
at
it's
the same
not.
time, how many women? Hold up. How many women who get abortions are trying to celebrate Mother's Day? Women who have
Women
miscarriages
do.
celebrate
Women
Mother's
do.
Day, but
The
abortions,
same
that's
thing.
dumb.
That's the same thing, right? That's what women who get abortions say, that an
So you
abortion is a
think? Hold up.
miscarriage.
You think getting rid of a fetus is the same thing as abandoning a child?
Yes, it is because it is terminating a life in its earliest stage. You cannot have a newborn without first having a fetus that was not aborted. So yes, I think we should celebrate women who get
What?
abortions on
Do
Mother's
you
Day.
hear yourself?
Yeah, just as the prompt says, should we celebrate absent fathers on Father's Day?
See
I mean,
how
it
far you
makes no
gotta stretch
sense.
it though?
No, yeah, I'm
The,
giving you
hold up,
the exact
hold up,
symmetry.
hold up, hold up. Listen to what I'm saying. It's interesting because look how you trying to stretch it. Because you had to say abortion because you already know, or you will assume that the mother will already be involved in the child. Like you had to go to the extreme to say, oh, she's not involved because the baby is literally doesn't exist. But you know, if the baby does
Yes,
exist, she
it
would have
does
been there.
exist. It was just
No, no, no,
slaughtered.
no.
That's
That's
it.
the
But
assumption
it
you made.
exists. No, it exists. Fetuses exists. It's
No,
not
you
like this
stupid.
some made up thing. Oh, I am?
Yeah.
So you
Oh.
also can't have a fetus without two people with working functional reproductive organs. Like there's a lot of things that need to exist before a fetus exists. That doesn't mean that a baby exists.
Yes, it does. And
Sure
I'm not
doesn't.
going
Hey,
to play
sucker
these
free.
word semantics with you. I'm saying just as we
Alright.
should celebrate fathers,
Hold on,
absent
sir.
fathers.
Hold on, sir. What you said was stupid. Hold on. Liz, did you want to make your point so we can go to Andrew?
Yeah, I just wanted to wish everyone, all the mothers out there, a happy, well, all the single mothers, a happy Single Mother's Day.
No,
And
even
That's not a real day.
so. Hold up, Liz. To be fair, even the
Y'all
women who
have
are in
that day on Mother's
relationships.
Day. Even the ones who get
Hold up.
abortions, we celebrate.
Hold up. Even the women who are in relationships can still celebrate Single Mother's Day because we know that women in relationships still are doing the
this
majority
is
of the
so
work.
true. And I know, Tara, that you were just itching to go live today. Could you sleep last night? Were you able to sleep?
I felt like a baby.
Oh, good. We can go to Andrew.
What's up, Andrew?
Yo, what's up?
How you doing?
Good, you?
I'm well.
So the prompts, yeah, I think single absent fathers should definitely be able to celebrate Father's Day because they still made their children, they still gave them life. So yes, they should be able to celebrate Father's Day. So I don't see why they wouldn't.
Amen.
So let me ask you a question. Hold up. Who was celebrated though?
The father that gave the children life.
So
It's the way
fathers
that you
would
celebrate.
celebrate. But hold up.
Same way that you
Isn't that
celebrate God.
interesting though? No, no,
Yeah.
no,
What?
no. God is insane. Isn't it interesting though that like the father would be celebrating it, but with who, right? Because if he's absent, his child isn't acknowledging it. There are men who literally get upset on Father's Day because the kids don't reach out to them. Fathers get upset because they like the mother got more attention than they do, and the reality is
What?
like. Yeah, hold on, real quick. If you want to put up a candle in the kitchen and sit there by yourself and talk about how you're a father, it's kind of weird, don't you think?
No, the son should call the father, or the daughter should call the father and say, "Thank you for giving me life."
At least give him some kind of purpose. Like at least talk to him. He did give you something he won't have without him.
So hold up. He don't reach out to the child like he's supposed to, but the child's supposed to reach out to him so he can be acknowledged on a day for a responsibility he's
Because he's
not
going through something.
handling.
He might have shame and not be able to do enough to be a good father. Maybe he needs that validation from the children reaching out to him.
Yeah, I don't. Hold up. Hold up. That don't make sense. We should not force children to chase after their fathers. That's stupid. Children are not supposed to chase the parents. They're supposed to go the other way around. If you don't have rapport with your child to the fact that they got to be
No.
forced. Hold up. If your child has to be forced to contact you so you could feel better, then you don't deserve it. Simple as that. That's fucking
What
stupid.
about when
Hold
children
up.
do their parents wrong?
It's nameless turn. Go ahead, nameless.
I don't know if they are rage baiting these men on this panel, but there's no way you can celebrate Father's Day you're not in that kid's life. What are y'all talking about? It's Father's Day, not insemination day. Just because you inseminated in the woman and you left your responsibility, brother. You don't get to celebrate nothing. And why would you be celebrating it by yourself? You sad. You dudes are sad. Stop
The
rage baiting.
child would
You
not
know what?
be
Actually, keep
here
rage baiting because
without
it's making
the
the
father.
live go up.
So help nameless. No, hold up, nameless.
What?
I'm gonna tell you all the times we've talked about like fathers not being involved with children's lives. They are absolutely serious. These men mean that shit. The same
No,
men who
just
will
like
complain. Hold up, sir. The same men who will complain about having to pay child support to support a child, right, and say that that's her child, not their responsibility, and they didn't want it, still want to be acknowledged on Father's Day. There's no
because
logic
when
to it.
we
Yeah, that
Hold
don't make
up,
because
sense,
when we
dog.
do
sir.
want
Sir, it's not open
What's up
panel
the
yet. Calm
definition
down. Other
of a
people up
father?
here.
fuck them, we do want the child, but the mother
You gotta
doesn't.
go. You're not listening. You can't dominate my panel, sir. That's not gonna happen. What's up, Big Web?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Doing well.
Yeah, I'm just sitting back listening. Before I voice any opinions, I'm just listening.
So
But
you have
thanks
no
for allowing me
opinion?
up. Oh yeah, I do.
I'm a. You
As
gotta
I
share,
do.
or I'm gonna drop you. Hey,
Oh
Ann.
well,
Hey, Smarty
I feel.
Pants. Just tell us what you think, sir.
Oh, okay. I just heard you talking. I'm not rude, but no, I'm just saying if it wasn't for God, like why does everybody have an opinion? Because we don't have a heaven or hell to put anybody in. You don't know what the next person's journey is, male or
What
female.
that got to do? What that got to do with the topic? Thank you, Ann.
It's Father's Day.
Yeah, that's
It
nothing
got
correlate
right,
with what
right.
you're talking about.
It got everything to do with the topic. Is what I'm saying. It's like people fail to realize that life is too short. Like why bicker over small things? If your parent is living, still breathing, no matter what you done, we all adults. We got to show the
Couldn't that
next
still?
generation.
But hold up, wouldn't that apply to saying, okay, life is too short. Instead of fucking around, go ahead and establish a relationship with your child. Wouldn't that also be valid? Hello?
No, I'm
Nothing to
just
say about that?
you can always have a
No, your
block out
connection
with some
fucked up. Demetri, that's annoying.
The definition of a father is a
You know,
male parent. As
whole
long as he made you, he's your
hey,
father.
What's up, Zeke?
What's up?
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Ready
Whatever
for
you
me?
want to say.
Oh yeah, I think it's not. It's Father's Day, not absent Father's Day, not single mother day, not stepstud day. You know, I think it's just Father's Day. So if you're an active father, celebrate it. If you're not, then it's not for you.
It doesn't say active Father Day. It says Father's
Well, I
Day.
would
Father's
disagree
Day
with
is
the not single Mother's Day though. If a woman stepped up and taking care of the responsibility for their child and the father not doing it, she can absolutely celebrate that day as her day.
So you want a man to celebrate Mother's Day?
Uh,
Okay,
you
period.
missing what I'm
That's just
saying.
silly. Let's
Hold
be
up.
real. That's silly.
No. I'm talking about the person handling the responsibility. That's what I'm saying. You want to cover the day. You don't give a fuck about the reason behind having the day in the first place.
So you didn't answer what I said though about a single father celebrating Mother's Day. How you feel about that?
You didn't miss, and you missed the point that I made.
I must have. I'm sorry.
Nah,
Go ahead
Jill, I'm
again.
outside. It's nice out here. Nah, I ain't gonna be sitting here repeating myself. That shit didn't make sense.
It makes perfect sense to me. I don't know why a single mother can celebrate Father's Day, a single father doesn't celebrate Mother's Day.
Well,
It's just a bunch
Zeke,
of
if you were listening to what she said if it's a single parent, then that's within their right. If it's a single father, it's okay. If it's a single mother, it's okay for her to celebrate Father's Day because they're taking on the roles of both of the parents. It's
yeah. I
just
guess
very
that's
rare that we hear of a single father doing that stuff.
That's not
no. It's
right.
very rare you
Okay,
see a single father trying to take credit for a woman's work. That's what it
No, no,
is.
no,
I
no.
think.
I'm saying it's
I
very
think
rare to see a single
that's your
father.
opinion, brother. You don't have.
It's
It's
not
not
my
a fact.
opinion, bud.
No,
It's not
it
my
is your
opinion.
opinion.
No, okay, so
What
Zeke,
the
why are
fuck?
you
You
saying
got
it's
some
my opinion?
statistics?
No, Zeke, why are you saying it's my opinion?
Because it's your opinion.
No. Why? There has to be some supporting evidence that this is an opinion and not a
No,
fact.
you need supporting
You
evidence that
just
you
saying
have a
that it's an
fact,
opinion
brother.
that doesn't make it true. That's
You need
just what you
supporting evidence
believe.
you have a fact. Give me some statistics
Okay, you want some statistics?
right
How many
now.
single mothers are there in the world?
You give me statistics, nigga. I'm not talking. You know what? I just told you. Give me
First of all,
statistics.
you are whiter than me, and I'm half Mexican. You
I'm
cannot use that
as
word,
black
little
as
boy.
Barack Obama. What are you talking about, bro? Me and
So
Barack
that's
Obama
not
got
your
the
user
exact
picture.
Hold
same
on,
That
Zeke.
is
Hold
not
on,
your
Zeke. Hold
user
on, Zeke.
picture.
Hold on, Zeke. Where are you from, Zeke? Because you
I'm from
cannot be
Houston,
saying that
Texas.
word.
I'm from Houston,
Wait
Texas,
a
nigga.
minute.
Pull up. What's up?
You are all right.
I don't
Hey,
got no
look,
problem with that. My
What
bad.
part
He's
of
blacker
Houston,
I'm
than all
from
Texas?
East
y'all.
LA,
What part of Houston,
motherfucker.
Texas?
Zeke, don't say pull up because
Wait a
that
minute.
shit
What part
will
of Houston,
happen.
Texas?
I'll pull up 6 deep, bro.
Bro, pull up. Y'all are some fucking nerds on this
Nah,
live,
you
What the
bro.
really
hell?
want people to
Y'all are
pull up,
some
Zeke. You
nerds,
really
bro. We
think
here
you man
talking
enough.
about fatherhood
You
and shit.
really
Y'all
think
You
niggas
a
you that
fucking
dog.
suburban
weird.
kid
You
talking
really think
about
you that
nigga.
dog,
Hey,
bro.
Ain't nobody gonna try to
Fana.
press my black card, bro. Fuck y'all.
We're pressing a
Hold
white
up. Y'all
guy.
need to calm.
Nah,
Hold
y'all
up.
pressing my black card. I'm not white, nigga. Fuck you. Suck my black.
Hold up. Y'all need to calm down. Relax. What's up? Talk to me. What you want to say?
Oh boy, what a morning. Hey, I understand your perspective on where you're coming from, right? And on these situations, even with what you're feeling, what you're saying, right? So what responsibility do the woman have in laying down with a man that she
So hold
chose?
up, real quick. Hold up, and that's why I was saying that earlier, right? Hold up. Earlier, the guy was saying that absent fathers should still celebrate, right? Father's Day, and yet you want to come up here and this hot ass argument saying that well, it's a woman's responsibility. She laid down, and he may not have want the
Both of
kid.
them
X,
did.
Y, and Z. It's
Both
hold
of
up,
them
hold
did.
up, hold
Both of
up,
them
hold
did.
up, hold up. You have men saying that they should not be responsible for a child because they don't even want the child, and
That's
then
not
he
what I'm
still wants a
saying.
phone call on Father's Day.
That's not what
That's
I'm saying.
insane.
So I'm not
Thank you,
saying it's
Jill. Thank you,
okay for
Felicity.
either. Ma'am. I'm not saying it's okay for a man not to be involved, but at the end of the day, accountability is accountability.
Hey, Ariana,
Negroes,
thank you.
women and men have attributes knowing what type of person you're laying down with, but because we're too busy trying to create a moment and fill a void we have in our lives, then these situations happen. So
So let
I'm
me
holding both.
hold up. This is the part. This is what I'm saying. And I don't know if you dense or you can't understand what I'm saying. Listen, Father's Day is for the child to celebrate their parent, for them to acknowledge that parents there for them. There should be some rapport there. Young children might make something about spending quality time. You should just be reaching out and just saying it for the sake of saying it. But you think that a motherfucker who's not involved in their child life, like at all, should have anything to do with celebrating a holiday for their acknowledgement? And then you want to go
Now,
and talk
I
about what the
didn't say
woman is doing.
nothing.
Hold up,
See,
sir.
you see
Hold
how
up,
you building
sir.
your own out.
No, hold up. No. And now you want to talk about, well, the mother made had a decision to make. And that's the problem.
Both of
Niggas
them
don't want to
did it.
take care of their
Both of
fucking
them did.
children
Both.
because you want to blame the mother for you being a deadbeat. That's fucking insane.
Ain't nobody blaming nobody, ma'am. It's called
Why you bring,
accountability.
if we're talking
It's
about
called.
that, hold on, y'all want to say today can't be Single Mother's Day. However, you're talking about the mother in the conversation about Father's Day.
You are talking about fathers when you're trying to give an example for a mother. There's no way a woman can fit in a
What?
man's shoes. A woman cannot be a father any fucking way.
All
I
right,
don't give a
excuse
damn
me,
Women
how
do it
talk.
all the
That
masculine you
that
think you
time.
are.
talk. I was raised by a single mother, and then you know what I did when I
That
turned
don't
18?
mean shit,
I
brother.
joined the United States Marines and I served my
Your
country. So the
mother
fact
Hold
that
was
you're
up,
not your
saying
sir.
father.
that a
Your
woman,
mother was not your father
Hold up.
still. She was not your father. I don't give a damn
What?
what DNA structure y'all come up. A man is a man and a woman is a woman. If one of them is sorry as fuck, it happens. Mothers are, I know some
talk.
sorry
It
ass
sounds like your
mothers.
dad was a sorry ass man and he
Hold
made
up,
another
Yeah,
y'all.
one.
Hold up.
he was. He
Oh
was.
man,
And
Hold
he
you
up,
ain't
made
in
it.
He
stud.
agreement with
was.
this
Hold
shit.
up,
He was.
y'all. It's not open panel yet. People just sharing their original thoughts. Thank you, Jesse. We're gonna go to Gina.
Hello.
How you
Hi.
doing?
Fine. How you doing?
I'm doing
From
well.
what from what I've heard so far, I just want to first, I'm a single mom. However, I grew up in a two-parent household. Second, the fathers of my kids are involved in their lives. Second, third, I want to address this. I'm hearing a lot of about,
Hold up,
the,
man. Hold up.
mhm, mhm.
Okay, first of all, this is a conversation about a social issue in general. One, I don't know why you giving personal information. That's we're not doing anecdotals. That would be something that you would do with your family and have that conversation. In general, do
Okay,
you
I'm
think
getting
that
ready to address
fathers
the larger issue.
hold up, no, hold up, because
Mhm.
you're talking about the father, your baby fathers, or like your father. We're not talking about those. The question is, if a man is absent from his child's life, should he be celebrating Father's Day?
If he's absent, should he be celebrated? Okay,
That's what it
here's
says.
here's the thing. Is it just, my question to that is he absent from all his children's lives? Is it just one child? Is he prevalent in some of the kids' lives? Because sometimes that's the situation, that he might be prevalent. Let's just say he has more than one. Is he prevalent in some of the children's lives?
Thank you, Miski. Hold up. You, ma'am, it's you to answer the question. So you think that uh maybe he ignored and abandoned all the kids that are not with women that he's not with, because usually that's how it happened. And he's taking care of the child with the woman he's with because like men put the women before the child. You think he should still celebrate?
Yes, because he's a father.
Okay, that's a very male centered response, and I think it's interesting. And the reason why you put your personal information is because you're trying to justify your own life. That's the only
I'm
reason
trying to
anybody would censor
justify. It's
themselves.
nothing for me to
Yeah, that's the
justify.
only
That's
reason
my
somebody
life.
was. Yeah, I know, but that's the only reason why you would censor yourself in this conversation, and that's
No,
embarrassing.
no, it's not embarrassing.
No, now hold up.
He's a
If you lack self awareness, can't see how it's embarrassing. That's on you. What's up, Kenzie?
Hey,
How you doing?
so I believe that. So I'm gonna reread the prompt. Should absent
It's
fathers
kind of hard to
celebrate?
hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Should absent fathers celebrate Father's Day? No, but just like people that aren't Christian celebrate Christmas, In the same way, people that aren't black or aren't Hispanic try to celebrate Cinco de Mayo and Juneteenth, they're gonna try to. They're gonna try to play it up as they've been a good father all year and that they deserve this holiday. But no, they don't. The same way I went out and bought my mom a Chanel bag and a I spent way too much money for this Mother's Day. I would never even
You
think
okay?
about doing that for my father. Not because I have any hate towards him, not because he's been the worst father ever, but he made decisions that landed him away from his kids, knowing that he had kids. Not to make money for us, not to give to us, his own selfish desires. So will he probably try to celebrate today? Probably. But should he? No. And that's my take.
But see, that's the thing. That's the thing. The fathers are complaining though. They complain that so much focus goes on Mother's Day and everybody care about Mother's Day and don't nobody give a fuck about Father's Day. You've been crashing out because the mother did not have the child call them on Father's Day. Just like instead, like because clearly he's not spending time with the child. Where like Father's Day, they're not spending quality time together. That phone call matters so much because he didn't plan anything for them to do,
My
and that's the
mom
whole point. Because hold on real quick, because you can't honestly you can't stop anybody from celebrating
Oh
anything.
shit.
But interesting how the men want to be acknowledged for a day, and then they feel it don't nobody be thinking about them. You
you cut
avoid
out a
it,
little bit,
and
dude.
so they gonna avoid you on fucking Father's Day, huh?
You cutting out. Yeah.
That you agree with, and request up if you have thoughts on the topic. There's 208 people in here. We are not even at 10K likes yet. Please keep tapping the screen. We should be at 10K within the next about 5 minutes. Happy Single Mother's Day. Thank you.
And I want to say this live is not to bash fathers. It's to
Nope.
bash absent fathers.
Hold on, can
Yes, it
y'all
is.
hear me?
Yes, we can. Now we can.
Hold on, can y'all hear me? Okay.
Can anyone hear anything? Or?
Go.
No, it's quiet.
I don't know what happened. Go ahead. Go ahead, Gaslight.
I was about to tell you Happy Father's Day, but you cutting up. You acting like a not good father. Shit. God damn. Hey, Kara, how you doing?
Yeah, I be niggas daddies every single day. Thank you for acknowledging me. Go ahead and
That's
make your
you're
point.
you're 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 a real nigga for sure. Um, should yeah. They should celebrate Father's Day. I think Father's Day don't get enough. Like you just said something about not planning. My offspring is 5, and my kid need to plan Father's Day. My kid absolutely need to plan something. Why would I plan to celebrate myself? That doesn't make sense. And y'all may think that's a lot of weight on a 5-year-old, but that's nonsense. Use your mama, get some assistance, ask a cousin. Like
Gas, I
it's
got a
no
question, bud.
reason. No, you don't, because I'm still talking. Now I'm not gonna answer your question. Don't waste your time now, because you
Thank
ain't
Bro,
you,
got no
you are a
Danielle.
respect.
stupid motherfucker.
And your mama love this dick. Shut up, nigga.
I don't have a
So as
mom.
I
I'm an
was
orphan.
saying. And she still
I'm an
loved it.
orphan.
She loved it from beyond the grave. She sucked the soul out of me. She took her soul and sucked my soul. Shut up, nigga.
Hold up, chill out.
So as I was saying, I
Lord.
apologize to her.
Yo, you tripping?
I apologize. I apologize. Yeah. So yeah, like get some assistance. You can plan. And I think the present fathers are really the bad fathers. The absent one, you can't judge their work because they're not there to show it. But the ones who are there, you should decide from that. Yeah, I like.
So y'all know he's not gonna give you a genuine answer. On his page,
Kenzie, it's hard to hear you.
he said, "What does my
Um,
offspring do
Hey, it's
to?"
hard to hear you. We don't need to hear that. This ain't about me.
hold on, I think I can hear you now. Go ahead.
I just went and searched his page, and this entire page is about belittling his children. One of his posts says, "My offspring. What did my offspring do to deserve my love?" So that's enough from him.
That's called consistency, love. Notice how I said my offspring need to plan? That's consistency. You get you some of that in your life, you wouldn't be a single mother.
I don't have
You're
kids.
consistently a bad person. Okay, next, Nadia.
Yeah, can y'all hear me all right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, I just wanted to actually address the question that's on the screen. Should absent fathers celebrate Father's Day? I'm just gonna go ahead and say no, because first off, let's talk about what is a father. You can be the biological father to a child, but what does a father really mean? Like being there for your child, supporting your child, raising your child. That is what is celebrated. You're not celebrated for knocking anybody up. Like you're celebrated for being there for your child. And then I think just a lot of people that have been joining are just trying to defend their own lives, telling stories. We're just answering the question. We're not talking about your offspring and how your 5-year-old child should plan something for you. Like that's just really weird, and it just goes to show that you don't really understand the definition of what it means to be a father.
Did anybody want to address something that was said before we move on?
I'll reserve.
Next.
All right, okay.
You,
Go
if I
ahead,
may.
Aggie.
How you doing? It's just AG, and I'll just be quick with it.
No, not me, not me.
I'm sorry, what happened?
Go ahead, sir.
All right, yeah. To address the prompt, I feel like the answer is no. I feel like as a parent, if like you're not there for like a child at all, you shouldn't deserve to be like celebrated, you know. And as a father, you know, if you're not there, yeah, like you shouldn't be trying to seek like validation or like celebration if you're not there for your kids. Even if you have like, you know, like multiple kids and you're there for some but not one, like I feel like it's still not respect in that, in my opinion.
Thank you,
I
Liz.
feel like
Okay, Lynn. So why do you think, hold up, why do you think it's justified, or why do you think men are saying that they should be acknowledged for Father's Day for the mere fact that they contribute to the child being here, and that raising them isn't the most important thing?
I don't
Hey,
know why they
Jazz.
think that. I don't know why they think that because to be honest, like just because like you bring somebody into
Huh?
like the world, to me it doesn't really mean anything. Like, you know, sometimes, you know, a person could be born into some bullshit. Like, you know, like poverty, like war, like a lot of stuff. So that doesn't really mean anything. Like if you're not there to like teach them how to, you know, like navigate through like the world and, you know, like life itself, I feel like there's not really anything to be
Hey,
like
Westworld.
celebrated in that. You know, and I feel like as a man, like me personally, like you shouldn't be trying to be like you shouldn't be seeking to be like celebrated, to be honest. Like I feel like, you know, only girls do that, to be honest. Like you shouldn't be
Only girl. What do
trying.
you mean? Hold on. What do you mean only girls do that?
Like I feel like, you know, girls go out their way to like, you know, be like celebrated or like seek like celebration,
Thank you,
whereas
Jazz. Thank you, Lola.
you
So we
know,
talking
like
about women, not girls.
yeah, like women.
But the men are complaining. The men literally are complaining about not being celebrated.
Like I said, I don't know.
But hold up. It's fine. You ain't really saying much. What's up, Critical Lens?
Hello, good morning.
How you doing?
Fine, thank you. So no, absent fathers should not be celebrated during Father's Day. and not just the ones that left physically, but also the ones that checked out mentally during the relationship and don't help, because you can also be absent while being physically present in the household if you're not there to actually take care of your children. And then I also want to say that the father is a role. And yes, single mothers do deserve to be acknowledged this day, because if they have to take the role of the father, hell yeah, they need to be celebrated, because they're the ones doing double the work because somebody decided to just check out and leave their children. So I do not think that the absent father should be celebrated. And I don't know why everybody's so mad that single moms want to celebrate this day as well.
Thank
Or
you, Jazz.
they
Thank you,
said
Jazz.
that
Let
they
me ask you a
want to.
question. Let me ask you a
Yes.
question. Do you consider a man who sees his child, like every other weekend, maybe summertime, holidays? Do you consider that a active parent?
I think that an absent parent is someone who has totally left their child behind. So they don't pay for child support. They don't, take them out. They don't hang out with them. They don't give them values. Like, that's an absent father. I think if you have left a relationship and you still are there for your child and you fight for your child, because some men say, oh, I cannot be a father because a woman is too much. No, yes, you can. You can go to court and make sure that you have share custody and that you
Yeah, you're not
actually
doing
take care
that.
of child.
A lot of them not going to court for shared custody. The only reason why any type of custody agreement come out because the mother pursued child support, right? If the mother has to
Right,
pursue child,
exactly. And that's an
hold
absent
up,
father, right?
that's what. Yeah, if the mother had to pursue child support and you wanted custody because of that, and when the kids come over, they live at the grandmama house, you're not really spending time with them. That's not an active father either. I
No,
only asked
it's
you
not.
that because you said if he checked out the whole relationship, yeah, because you can be present and absent at the same time.
Right,
But
exactly.
go
That's what I'm
ahead.
saying.
Hold on. Let Capri go.
Okay. Hi guys. And this is coming from a fatherless child. Should absent fathers celebrate Father's Day? Absolutely not. And I think y'all are letting the word absent go over y'all head. Absent, not existent, not there, not doing anything, not contributing, ain't seeing your kid, don't talk to your kid, not doing anything for your children, having babies just to have babies, being a Rolling Stone. Yeah, you don't get celebrated. And y'all are the same ones that are crying and saying that you're a father. No, baby, you're a daddy. You're out here just putting sperm into everybody and doing
So let me
nothing.
ask you a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Jean said that if he's absent for some of the kids but present for others, that he
You're a
should still be
conditional
able to
parent.
celebrate.
You're a conditional parent. So you're gonna get celebrated conditionally, sir. Just like you asked earlier. You asked
Thank you,
the girl.
Gabrielle.
You asked the girl below me, if they get them on the weekends or holidays. You're a conditional parent. You get your child conditionally. You get your child under conditions. So you should be celebrated conditionally. You'll get every other Father's Day. I don't understand how fathers, in quotation, want to do half the work, but you want the mother to do everything. You want me to birth the child, have the baby, go through the pains, raise the child, but what you gonna do, take them to football practice? You want to be celebrated for taking them to football practice? You want to be celebrated for doing child support? I think it's really sad how adults want to be celebrated for adulting. Celebrate something else. Celebrate getting $1 million. Celebrate investing in a business. Celebrate actually being a father and being in your child's life. Marry your baby's mother. Or if you really want to be with them, create a family, create some generational wealth. What are you doing for your child so they don't struggle in their adulthood? That's what you get celebrated for.
I couldn't imagine saying
She
this
just
about my
bitter.
Hold on real quick. And the
Bitter.
point.
How am I bitter?
Hold up.
Bitch, you're not
Hold
even
on,
a
no.
father.
You did
You a
sound a little
daddy.
bitter there.
You're a
Hold up,
daddy.
no.
Bitter as fuck.
Hold up. Nah, women being bitter around this is justified. Here's the thing, though. A lot of times when fathers have children that they don't take care of, and they have other children they do take care of, is because the child that they take care of is with the woman that they are living under the household with. It's not because oh, it just didn't work out. It's literally because the men take care of the children that's associated with the mother that they're with, but they will abandon children that they're not with. That's why you have men who will abandon their biological children and at the same time be a step parent to children that are not his because he will be with the mother. I think that's also deplorable. But what you want to say, Nature, Nate?
Well, luckily, I was blessed in my life to have my parents co-parent, but I'm the youngest of 9, so like I know my siblings get the short end of the stick of how they feel about my father. Me personally, since being the youngest, like he was always in my life. Now there was moments where like he missed a birthday or missed a track meet, but like I don't fault
Your
him for that.
father missed your birthday?
Yeah, I mean it's
Birthdays is
another.
kind of important. Birthdays are important.
Yeah, but
Why would your
when
father?
life
Hold
be
up. Why would your father? No. I'm pretty sure he celebrated his own birthday. Why would your father not reach out to you on your birthday?
Can I
What
answer
did he
that?
have?
that's a
Hold
good
up.
question.
My question
I
is,
don't
hold
know. I'm
up.
not
Yeah,
gonna
hold
answer
up.
that.
That's crazy. That's
Because then you got
crazy.
to ask, what the fuck else was going on in his life that was so important that he wasn't looking forward to your birthday? And why would you think that's okay?
It's not necessarily okay or wrong, but I know life
No,
be life, and like I'm getting older.
no,
I'm
life
30
don't. Hold
now.
up. For your track meet, maybe life was life in because you got a lot of fucking track meets, right? Life might have been life in for some type of event or something, but a birthday is not a life be life in situation. A birthday of your child is not a life or life situation. You imagine a 7-year-old not being acknowledged on their birthday because life was life in. You know how fucking sad that is.
I was that 7-year-old, by the way.
We know. We know you better. Listen,
Okay,
birthdays.
first of all, you don't
Hold
even have
up,
no
hold
kids.
up,
You don't even
hold
have no
up, hold
kids.
Yo,
up,
chill out,
Shut the
bro.
hold
fuck up.
up.
Chill.
You ain't even got no kids, little boy. You was a little ass boy. You ain't even got no fucking kids. Why are you here?
This
Now
is
we
too
both little
funny.
boys.
Now
Who
she's
you talking
arguing
to?
with
No,
her
bitch,
dad.
you're a little girl. That's what the
Who are
fuck
you
you are,
talking to?
bitch.
And this
So
is what I
nature,
mean
They
what?
know
by
what you're
you
talking to.
bitter.
Hold up, Mick. Nature, what's your response to that?
I'm
You
still
still
laughing. I'm still processing.
so hold on. You still think your father ignoring you on your birthday is life, and
No, I'm not gonna
that's
say
valid.
ignoring because I do check in with him from time to time.
You checking with him? Do he
I
check
mean
in
he
with you?
no yeah I look
So
at
okay,
things
so you have to
differently.
reach
So
out. So hold up.
yes, I do
You
have to
talking
reach
about a
out with.
father who forgets to your birthday and doesn't reach out to you? You're literally chasing your father, and you think, oh, this a decent father I got here.
I feel like
Really?
I wouldn't say I have the best father, but he make do. Like I can't what's the word I'm
You
looking
think
for?
children? Do you think children should have to chase their fathers?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It gets a
So
point in your life.
Why are you chasing yours?
It gets a point in your life where you choose um to have a relationship with your we all don't get the cards that we dealt with. For real. Let's keep it a band. We have to constantly perpetuate making the time to want relationship with our family members, the ones that we still
Yeah,
got.
but that's not a speech for us. That would
And
literally
and,
be a
and, and
speech
yeah,
for
that's
your.
that it's
Hold
an
up.
experience thing. No, because now I'm
But
talking
listen what
now.
I'm saying. That wouldn't be a speech for us, sir. That would be a
Absolutely,
speech for
this is
your
experience
father.
for me. This is
And hold
experience
up.
for self.
Hold up. The reason why it's damaging for a
Hold
child
up.
to chase their father, because essentially that child is learning that like they don't deserve to be considered and loved, and that they have abandonment issues, and they're constantly seeking out some type of validation. The fact that you have to chase your father and he misses important days in your life, and you're trying to justify it as he's still a decent father, you're not seeing a situation for what it really is, and that means it's painful for you. You
No,
probably need
don't
to sit
project.
down
Don't
with
project. It's
somebody.
not painful
No,
for
no,
me.
no. I'm not. Oh no, it's not a projection. You literally said it's okay for him to
Not
ignore you on your
projecting.
birthday.
Let me say this: we how many birthdays we get, y'all? We get one every year. I'm
One.
not saying that I
Yeah.
was
We don't
excited.
really take birthdays
I'm not
honestly.
saying that like, oh, he missed all my birthdays. Like, okay, it was a couple of Christmas. We got to chill, got to enjoy each other's um
Nature,
fatherly
We need
nature.
wisdom.
therapy. like
Hold up,
bad.
nature.
I
Let
have
me ask
therapy,
you.
love. See, this
Hold
is
up,
what I'm talking about. Y'all
nature. Let me
projecting.
ask
I see a therapist.
nature.
I see a psychologist or whatever.
Nature. Let me ask you
Yes,
a
love.
question.
Terra.
If your father had a date with a woman when he thought he was gonna get some coochie, you think he would forget that?
Hell no, he wouldn't forget that because he loved him
But
some
he
pussy.
forgot your
Good for him.
birthday, yeah, and he forgot your birthday. So he loved coochie, but he didn't love you.
But he
It's
lived in a
You
different
know
sad.
state,
what,
love.
Tara? See,
He
I
didn't
was
say he
gonna say
forgot it. He
something.
said he
Based
missed
I was
it.
gonna
off
I was gonna say
where
that.
Why
the
you
All
keep
right,
putting that
nothing
narrative
but
like
a
he
bunch of
forgot it?
bullshit. That's all you was gonna
would you
say was
say
a
that your
bunch of
parents live with
bullshit.
you all the
It's too
time?
many people talking.
Do y'all
What you
parents
say?
live with y'all? Do you live with y'all parents?
So hold on, Nature. They're not gonna answer
My
question for me.
hold up.
But
Missing my birthday is a fucking standard. I don't give a fuck who you like. My parent don't reach out to me on my birthday. We don't have a problem. What are you talking about? You don't have any standards for your father, sir.
That's a woman
You're
thing.
willing to accept
That's
scraps.
just a woman thing.
Birthday. Like once you pass like
So
25,
We don't really care about our birthdays
if
like
you
that.
missed
It's really not
Father's
that
Day,
serious.
would your dad be mad, Nature, if you forgot about Father's Day?
No, he don't care. I don't care if
Oh,
I
okay.
miss Father's Day. It is what it is. It's not what it's not.
I mean, okay.
I still
Is
do that
like is
Happy Father's Day
holidays just
thing.
like not important in your? Is holidays like not big in your family?
Oh no, holidays are trust. We celebrate every day like a party. Like, come on
So
now.
was it like one birthday or was it multiple birthdays?
It was multiple birthdays. I was blessed in my life enough to be celebrated for
How many
20
birthdays?
years
Was it
before. Now
was it
I'm
the
an adult.
birthdays? Was it like your adolescent birthdays or your adult birthdays?
It was more so my adolescent birthdays.
That's fucking
you
Like
you
sad.
know
from
you know what though?
like a
Here's the
kid or
For
like
thing.
y'all,
a
maybe for y'all,
You
teenager?
because y'all
just
don't have a
what
father.
what do you think
I'm
adolescent
talking
is?
I'm
teenager.
still
I'm
What you
talking
talking.
saying?
I'm
You
teenager.
still
still
Nobody
going
gives
off
a
stuck.
when y'all
fuck
still
about what the
asking me motherfucking
gaslighter down there is
questions.
saying. Nobody gives a fuck about what the gaslighter is saying.
Right, but you
Nature,
just asked whether you're
nature,
adolescent or a
Y'all
nature,
kid.
are the
It's literally
nature,
the
gaslighters.
same
Come on
thing.
now.
nature. Was
Y'all
it
are
your
the
kid
gaslighters.
birthdays? Was it like your kid birthdays or was it like your teenage birthdays?
It was a mix of both. Like whenever he had the
Okay.
time to come down, because we don't live in the same state.
Okay. I mean, I kind of see the
Did your
forgiveness you
mom
have.
keep? Did your
I kind
mom
of see the
keep things from
forgiveness
him?
you have for your father and the respect you have for your father.
There
And
is
I
no
just want
forgive.
you to know,
I
like,
don't forgive my father. Like
oh, you don't. Oh, so you
there's
are
no
mad.
forgive.
You are a little upset at him for missing your birthday.
I
So
mean,
nature, here's the
we
thing,
talking
bro.
about birthdays. Well, first, are we talking about holidays or are we talking about
No,
birthdays?
no,
Hold up.
I'm talking about birthdays,
Hold
but
up, hold up, Capri. What you were saying, Gaslight?
here go this
Like
whack ass
nature
nigga.
said it. Gosh, shut up, sir.
Up,
Nature
bitch. You
said
shut
it.
up, you little ass girl. Go
Hold
fuck a
up,
tranny,
hold
bitch.
Why
up.
you so mad?
Yo, that
Are y'all
man's
Fuck
dipping
is
at
you
him?
talking
nice.
about? You
Man.
a little bitch ass girl. You talking about why I'm mad? You been coming at me, coming at
Hold up.
I
First
would
of all,
never come
calling
at you,
them.
sir.
Hold up.
Whoa,
Hold
Oh
up.
whoa! Save
Lord,
the
have
line. Get
mercy.
her out
What's
of
going
here.
You
on
ain't gotta do
here?
shit,
Hold,
bitch. Get your
Get her.
bitch ass out of
Procure
here
the
first.
line. Get her
hold
out of
up.
here,
I ain't about
bro.
to fight
Procure the
nobody, bitch.
line.
This TikTok hoe.
I'm gonna start dropping people. Y'all need to mute up for a second.
Yes, Tara. Go ahead.
Hold up. Calling men women or girls shouldn't be an insult. It's the insult would be towards like girls, and that's a problem with that. Y'all stay muted. Everybody coming off like it's free for y'all. It's crazy. Gaslight, what did you want to say?
I was just acknowledging what nature said. It's a birthday. It comes every year. Like we don't I think males don't hold the same value to birthdays as women do, simply because we acknowledge that it's here every year. And if you miss one, it's not the end of the world. You miss two, it's not the end of the world. I'll have another one next year. And if I should, meet my demise before my next one, it won't matter then because I've met my demise. I'm not going to be thinking
So
in
you
the
don't have any
afterlife, like,
standards
damn, that
either.
birthday was missed.
I
It's
don't
not a
know why
matter of
y'all so
standards.
Why you
no.
so
You
Y'all so
literally
morbid?
eager.
not care about
Hold
things,
up.
Tara.
The way y'all eager to say y'all don't have fucking standards is crazy.
Oh no, I
It's
didn't
fucking
say that.
insane.
I
Tara,
have
we can
That's not
standards
having
simply it's
the.
not a lack of standard. It's simply not caring about something that you don't hold in high regard, and that's absolutely okay.
anymore because it was a point in time where
So
we
hold
did
up.
hold
The
birthdays to a high
problem is
standard as a youth.
hold up. Y'all listen. It is a birthday, but you're failing to recognize something. This parent of yours did not prioritize something that would be important to you. Birthdays are important. They're because those are like memories that you carry with you for the rest of your life. People will experience traumatic things on their birthday, may not even want to celebrate their birthday anymore. But your parent didn't prioritize you, and you're thinking that's okay. And the thing that I think makes it even worse is that this man said he's chasing his father. His father's not even reaching out to him. He's an afterthought. And he had the nerve to come up here and say he had a decent father. Y'all don't think that's insane?
No, because you're
I
placing
think it's
your
insane that you're
standards
trying to
on
make
other
this man hate his
people.
father. I think it's
Yeah,
really
that's
insane that you're
I
trying to make this
like
man hate
that.
his father.
I don't hate my father.
Really
Come on
insane.
now.
It's giving y'all need y'all
You're
daddies
doing the
too.
same playbook that single moms do every day.
No, and that's
Sad.
another thing. When we're talking
It's
about
giving y'all ain't had
universal
y'all daddies
norms,
either, okay?
I feel like we're
The
getting
fuck?
a huge misconception between
Hold
need
on, hold on.
versus
It's fine.
want.
Hold on. It's okay. If you are willing to accept bare minimum, then shout out to you. Enjoy. Go ahead, Mick.
But do you want your family to come every
Hold
day?
on, hold on, hold on. Let Mick
Okay.
go.
Yeah, I mean, I think our fathers should, be able to celebrate Father's Day. Cause something like, cause when you celebrate Father's Day, it's also like part of the kid as well, like celebrating where he comes from. So I think everybody
Hold
should be
on. What
able
do
to
you
celebrate.
think? Hold on. What do you think the purpose of Father's Day is?
I mean to celebrate dads in general.
You think Father's Day is just about celebrating dads?
Yeah, in general. Yeah.
You don't think it has anything to do with like acknowledging somebody that's there for you and part of your life, that
That's part of celebrating
experiences?
dad. I mean, that's
No,
like that
when you
that
just
So
say
what
encompasses
is
it's
a
all.
not just
dad to
about,
you?
it's not just that he
It encompasses
existed
all of that.
though.
What you saying?
What is a father to you? Like, can you answer that
Um,
question? What does
the
a
male,
father mean to
uh,
you?
the male that uses sperm that created you. That's father. That's what a father and
So
dad.
I have a question.
Talk
A
to him.
7-year-old, right? A
Hold up,
7-year-old who has.
hold,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Man, y'all got
hold
the
up, hold up,
scenarios.
hold up.
All right, 7-year-old what?
Hold on. Can I ask it,
Yeah.
Tara?
Go ahead. It's just too many people coming off the mic at one time.
Okay. You want me to go or mute?
Go ahead. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so a 7-year-old, yeah, I do have a scenario because like we gotta put life into this. And I'm a absent. I'm a child who had an absent father and an absent mother actually, but we're talking about Father's Day right now. So a 7-year-old, their mom is like, your dad wants to see you on Father's Day. She's like, my dad, like, or he's like, my dad, like, they go meet them. They have nothing in common. You trying to tell me that kid is going to be they never met their father and they're going to be comfortable getting to know and knowing this stranger that they never met. You think the mother is going to be comfortable letting pretty much a stranger just because they have the same DNA? That's okay?
I mean, maybe not. Like there has to be more variables to that situation. Like
Well,
if
there wasn't more variables to your definition of a father. You
okay,
literally just
I
said
wasn't
somebody
trying to
that put
give you. I
sperm
wasn't trying to
and
give you some type of scenario. Let's be fair
okay.
about that.
Okay, give me a scenario.
And I wasn't really even asking for an answer to what I
Hold
was
on, hold
saying
on, hold
either.
on, hold on,
Like you're
hold on. We
looking
don't
for
need
an
another.
answer and
Hold
being
up. We
vague.
don't need. Hold up. We don't ever need another scenario. Let me explain
Can I
something.
speak?
Hold up,
And
sir.
first of all, nobody is trauma hurt.
I'm literally
Cause
saying,
y'all
hold
talking in the
up,
comments
hold
and like
up.
speak up, bitch.
Damn. Okay.
So
Y'all better
here's the
speak up in the comments.
thing. You have situations where stepfathers get acknowledged for Father's Day and the biological father isn't because he's not being there. You still think that like that's invalid? Like the father should have been celebrated because he contributed to the child being there? That's for you, Mick.
I know it's muted. Yeah, stepfather can be celebrated as well. That's cool. Even though he's not he's not the guy that gave the
So,
sperm, but he can still be
no,
celebrated.
hold
Though.
up.
That's cool.
So what y'all need is a sperm donors day. Because the stepfather would actually have been the father. You want to acknowledge a sperm donor. It's not the father.
I mean, it's all encompassed into the same
No,
thing.
it's not.
You got it trying to split them all up, but
So your
it
father
all
abandoned
encompasses the same.
you should still acknowledge him as a sperm donor on
Did you
Father's
say my dad?
Day.
Oh no, you asked me if my dad abandoned me. Yeah, because that's it's still like okay, it's him, and then everything that comes from him as well is poured into you, whether he's in your life or not. And like it's actually really bad for you to not acknowledge that as a person. Like that's what happens to a lot of kids when they don't have their dad around.
and like they end up messed up because of that, in some way, shape, or form. Like they probably have behavioral issues, things of that nature. It's because they're not accepting that side of them.
I'm so sorry. Can you repeat that? Are you blaming children
No,
because
I'm
their
not. No,
fathers
you gotta listen.
left?
No, you gotta listen, love. You have to listen.
No, that's why I need you to like explain that, because you kind of said, I want to know, like, are you saying that children are messed up because can you repeat that? Because I didn't understand that.
Okay, cool. So like I've seen at times with children, one of the reasons why like they would have a lot of behavioral issues, especially when their father is left, is because they haven't had the opportunity to accept that part, and they don't even know that part of them.
Why is that? Why don't they know that part? And by part you mean like
Because
they
their
don't know the
dad wasn't
father.
there. Because their dad wasn't there.
Okay, and whose fault is that? And you're telling
I'm
me
not blaming nobody though.
no,
You're
but
trying
why
to
not?
assign
Why are
blame
we
to somebody.
blaming them? Why
Well,
not?
right now I'm trying to tell
Because you
you.
don't
I'm
need
trying
to.
to explain to you a traumatic experience for a child. I'm not blaming anybody right now. Yes, you can definitely blame the father for that. That's the obvious person to blame.
And you
But that
think he
wasn't the
should
purpose
be
of what I was saying
celebrated?
right now.
Okay,
Huh?
and then you think he should be celebrated, this father that abandoned his child, and basically because of this abandonment, this child has behavioral issues, emotional issues, attachment issues, all of these issues, and you're saying that this father still needs to be celebrated just because he gave sperm to create this child. Is
Okay, so
that
you're
is
not
that what you're
listening to
saying?
anything that I just said at all.
I did. You clearly said the child has
No, you're trying to
issues.
connect
That's
some
not what he
dots that
said,
ain't
ma'am.
connect, love.
Okay,
That's
what did
not what
he
he
say?
said.
You're trying to connect dots that
Listen,
ain't there. Like I'm telling you that when a child is not able to acknowledge that side of them, that normally causes them to act up in school or like just have behavioral issues. I'm not I,
Okay,
like
but
you
okay, and
want
I
you
go
want to
again.
you
I
want
want to
to
ask
bring
you
it somewhere else.
why can the child acknowledge that part of him? Why? Can you answer that question? Why does the child cannot acknowledge that part? Why?
Because their dad's not
Why?
around.
Then
Like
whose
I said,
fault is that?
I'm
And you cannot say you cannot
oh my
blame men
God.
that are not around
I
and
didn't say
causing
I'm not
issues
blaming
to children.
anybody. Like you doing a lot
But
right
that's
now.
the
You
thing. You
doing a
need
lot.
to get angry and be mad at
Well,
these men that abandon their
I'm sorry.
children
I'm
so
sorry. I
you
need to
can
get mad.
change
It's
and you
crazy.
don't become that man, you know?
So,
So you don't become
Chris,
that
I
man
got a
point.
because it
question.
is the children's
What's
Bro,
your
fault. And
point,
then
bro,
you're
you
Chris?
trying to
saying,
drive the conversation somewhere
let's
else. Like you're
celebrate sperm
derailing this
donor
conversation
to
to
create these
something else,
fucking
man.
shit for kids.
You're derailing this to something else. You
Wait,
Hold
just
up,
like
real
kind of
quick.
interrupted me.
he
Hold
didn't
up,
say
real
that
quick
though.
though. Hold
You're
up,
not
hold
listening
up,
to
hold
him.
up, hold up. The thing is, y'all very protective of fathers, even when they deadbeats. The interesting thing is that if we talked about
I ain't
mothers abandoning
protecting
their
nobody.
children, hold up,
Let
sir.
me
If we were
let me
talking
let
about
me sorry.
if we were talking about mothers who were not present in their child's life, y'all would absolutely not support celebrating Mother's Day for that mother. You would want to punish that woman. But y'all have no standards for fathers. You accept anything from fathers, the bare minimum. Y'all talking about just because he gave sperm, because you're putting yourself in that position and you think that's enough. You think that is, oh, you just contribute. But when you talk about the father not being around and child having all these issues with school and all that stuff, you're a detriment. You're a fucking detriment to the child. And y'all can't acknowledge that because like y'all are so obsessed. Because a lot of y'all niggas, just like Nate, well, is chasing their fucking fathers. Them
I'm
niggas
not
don't give a
chasing.
fuck
Stop
about
projecting.
y'all.
I
Y'all
really
No,
love
you're
men
definitely
more than
chasing
y'all
your
love
father.
women.
it
Y'all love
is a
men more than y'all love women. Let's just be very fucking for real. Y'all respect
Let's speak
men.
for real.
Y'all respect men more than y'all respect
Is
women.
she
Okay?
crying?
Y'all might as well just go play for the
yeah.
other team at this point.
She crying?
Damn, that's crazy. That's
No,
No, it's
fighting
not
that's
that
from the
if
serious.
that's
It's not
community.
that serious. Try
if
to have a
that's
good
what y'all
Sunday.
I
feel.
got y'all riled up. Yeah, I got y'all a little
Try
riled
to
up.
have a
It's
good
okay.
Sunday,
It's
man.
okay.
And
Y'all
yes,
Try
love
to
y'all
have a
be
good
me.
one.
blessed.
It's
Have a
It's
good
okay.
okay.
Sunday.
It's
You're
okay.
Don't
Y'all
come
love
on,
national. Take
y'all
a
man.
respect
break.
men
It's just a
more than y'all
conversation.
respect women.
Why
That's
are we
it.
talking about women on
Okay,
Father's Day?
no,
Yeah,
we
we
heard you
do.
the first time. So
See?
here's the thing,
See?
Tara.
Thank
Here's
you
okay,
for that.
we get
I
it, we get
guess
it.
they gay.
So,
Can we speak to a
Oh,
gender?
oh,
here's
Hold
the
up,
thing,
y'all.
though,
that's
right?
it.
One mic at a
You
time,
got
y'all.
it.
Chill out.
So I think, Tara, realistically, if a man had his child, right, and the mom was like Capri or absent or some shit like that, they would still tell a
What do you
child
mean
like
the
you have.
mom was like Capri? Bitch,
Hold
don't
up.
say
Stop
my name.
interrupting. Stop.
But what is no? He needs
Hold
to explain. But he
on,
don't know
let him
me to say the
talk.
mom is like Capri. He don't know me
Miss
to say the
Miss
Just
mom
Miss
is
calm
like
Miss
Capri. What are
down.
you
Miss.
Stop being
talking
so
about?
Take a
emotional. It's
shower
okay.
or
Ain't no
something.
emotion. I'm
Yeah.
asking you a
Let him
question, you
talk.
bitch ass
Hold
nigga.
on.
What
Hold
do
on.
you
Hold
mean
on.
the
This
Slow
shit
mom
is
is
too
down.
like
Slow
Capri?
bold. I
down.
hope you're
Who
not
is
Calm
joking.
Capri?
Lady
down.
I
What
Kid.
do
hope
you
you're
mean the
not
mom is
joking.
like Capri? I'm very much so calm. This is how I talk.
Calm
If you
down,
can't handle
Capri.
a woman speaking up for herself,
Capri.
then go find another little bitch to talk to. Because if you're gonna say my name, I'm going to speak,
Hey, she not
sir.
yelling, y'all.
No, hold on. No, that's valid. I didn't know he had said
Can
your
you guys
name.
take
Yes,
her
he
out of
said
here,
if the
Thank you,
please?
mom
Lady
is
She's
like
Kid.
killing the
Capri.
live.
What are you saying? I
Hold up,
haven't said
man.
nothing but that y'all respect men more than y'all respect women. What do you mean, sir? Explain yourself. What do you mean like the mom is like Capri?
Yeah, she not yelling at all though.
I'm
So as
not
I was
yelling. I'm literally
saying,
laying in my bed. I'm laying in my bed, rubbing my motherfucking feet together.
Same.
so yeah,
Hold on. Who
if
mic
y'all
is
could mute
that?
up, it's critical. Thank you. So what I was
So
saying
you were
is,
saying if the mom is like Capri, don't go around it, sir. If you're gonna gaslight all the way. If the
I'm
mom
not
is like
addressing
Capri,
you.
finish your sentence.
I'm not
Capri is like
addressing
what?
you. I'm
Capri
not
is like
addressing
what?
you.
I want to
I'm
know
not
if the
addressing
mom
you.
is like Capri. What?
Why
What
is
is?
her mic just staying on? Can we
Because he
take
needs to
her mic
answer the
off?
question. He said my name. He needs to answer the question. Now it's me and him. It's
Let
not
him
me and
Listen,
you.
talk.
listen. Go do your DoorDash
No.
delivery.
You, bitch. I don't DoorDash, bitch. I make money on my ass, ho. Ask about me. Google me, bitch.
Oh no, your ass.
I'm about to Google it right now. I'm about
I'm
to Google
good.
it. What's your name?
So
Capri what?
So, like you were saying, if the mom is like Capri,
Capri on the knee. So as I was saying, yeah. So men would encourage the child to
so like
respect
you
the
were
mom,
saying, if the
even if
mom is like
she's
Capri, bitch, you was a lame ass nigga. Answer the question, and I'll leave you alone. You said my name. So if you're not gonna finish, then
no.
deflect from it.
You're proving you
Deflect from what
okay.
you said.
Okay, I'm deflecting.
Thank
Now
you,
shut the
bitch
fuck
ass
up.
nigga.
So yeah, insufferable like that person whose name I will not say.
You was a bitch
Then
ass nigga. Ain't nothing insufferable about me, bitch.
oh, why'd
Spell
you let him say it
insufferable,
now?
bitch. Spell it.
You
Like
asked
you're
me.
not going. I'm not that kind of woman. Let me tell you
KAPRI.
something. You're never gonna
Insufferable.
disrespect
Oh
me.
my
You've been
god.
disrespecting me since I've been up here. You called me a man. You said talked about my trauma. I came up here and I answered the prompt. Okay, I gave my perspective. Whether
Cool
you think I'm a
story,
man or a
bro.
woman, I
We
don't
don't
give a fuck. But
care.
you're not gonna continue to disrespect me. I'm not gonna calm down. This live will be like this the whole time if you're gonna continue to disrespect me. I'm not that type
No, it
of
won't.
bitch.
It
I'm
won't
not that.
be.
It will.
Hold on,
If you're
I'll
gonna
tell you what
continue
type
to
of bitch you are.
disrespect me, it will, sir, ma'am. The fuck?
LOL. Can I speak?
Now, what's that story? What's the story now? I want to hear.
What is the story now? Where we at? No, in all seriousness, let's look at the word celebrations. Celebrate. Or what is the constituents or the guidelines to celebrating an absent father? Do we not celebrate them at all? Do we send a happy Father's Day text? Do we like it's only so much we can do. Cause princesses is mad. Damn. No, but in all seriousness, I feel like now we have to look because old girl talked about the
Hold on.
word
The fact.
absent.
Hold on. The fact that you want to throw shade at her and not your daddy
Ain't
is
nobody throwing
insane.
shade. Damn, I can't even get a word out.
That's
Stop
that's
projecting.
fucking insane.
Girl, you're insane.
But go ahead. What you want to
Thank
say,
you, Tara. I ain't even
Miss?
catch your shade.
I was
I'm
typing
still
to
waiting
get
for
the
somebody to say
word.
my name. But thank you, Tara.
I was adding
That's
to the
because
sister word.
he got a sperm donor he wanted to defend. Go ahead, sir. What you want to say,
I'm not
Meek?
defending
And that's how y'all
nobody.
got y'all. That's how y'all understand. Like I'm not that type of bitch. I ain't even catch the shade. Like shit like that don't bother me, y'all. I don't give a fuck. I only give a fuck about disrespect, like blatant disrespect, bitch. If you ain't gonna say my name, I don't really give a fuck. Nature, you threw that shade. I'm nobody's princess, baby.
Girl,
I'm
ain't
a
nobody throwing no
queen.
shade at you,
I'm
girl.
a
Ain't nobody. I
queen.
ain't even address your name. I just said the woman who said the word absent. You broke down the word absent. Good.
Oh,
Like
thank
it's
you.
mad to be
Yeah, I
mad.
did. I felt like I did break it down good. I was lit. When I say absent, I mean fathers that are just not there. Like how Mike said, literally just men who put, Mick, just men who put their sperm into women and leave. Like that's who my father was. My father has 8 baby mothers. My sperm donor has 8 baby mothers, 11
We
kids. I'm
don't
number 10.
care.
Here go gaslighter. Go
Your
ahead, girl.
dad
Go
wasn't
ahead,
shit.
girl.
You
Go
ain't
ahead. Go ahead,
shit.
girl. You want to talk, girl? Let's ladies first. Go
Family
ahead,
full
girl.
of ain't shits.
Ladies first. We trying to let y'all talk. Oh Lord have
No,
mercy.
listen. So yeah,
What's
when you have a father who ain't shit, and this is why I said they shouldn't be celebrated. If I said they should be celebrated, Capri is the perfect example of why absent fathers shouldn't be
Stop
celebrated
saying my
because their daughters.
fucking name, you
No, no,
bitch
no, no,
ass
no.
nigga.
It's
You're
okay. It's
not
okay.
allowed to say my
Listen,
name.
I
You've
can say
been
whatever I want
disrespectful
to,
to it.
Beyonce. Shut up,
If
Beyonce.
you were respectful, then you could have said my name.
I don't care. I don't care.
Hold up. Capri, he paid to drop you. I had to drop you, Capri.
Gosh, that insufferable thing is gone. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'll go on mute now. I just don't like when bitches be out of pocket. Hmm.
Thank you, Lady Q. Go ahead, Frankie. Critical Lens, I think it's your mic. It's like messed up. You gotta come back up.
Should absent fathers celebrate Father's Day? Um, shit. Yeah, yes, I'm gonna say yes. They're still a father, regardless. They still have a child in this world. Whether they, I don't think it's right that they're not active, and I think it's very wrong that they're absent. But they still have a child in this world. They're still technically a father. But yeah, yeah.
What do you mean they still technically a father? What do you like?
I mean,
What the
they
fuck
have
do
a
y'all think a
child.
father is? No, what do you think a father
Well,
is?
let me say this. Father to me is the technical term of you being half of that kid's chromosome. And
Right,
that's the
So hold up.
issue with the
That's the
word
crazy
right.
father.
part.
That's the medical, let me finish.
The
That's the
medical.
medical
Hold on.
terminology,
We're not
father.
talking about a medical holiday. We're not talking about a medical
Listen,
holiday.
listen, but listen, they call it Father's Day. What I'm saying is, I think it's a difference between a father and a daddy.
Right.
And a father is the technical term of sharing those chromosomes.
Facts.
Hold up, real quick. That's not facts. That's stupid. Hold
I
up.
It's not
agree.
We're
fixed.
not
No,
talking.
no,
Hold
that's
up.
not. That's fact.
Hold up. Hold
Because
up. Hold
in
up.
order to
Hold
when
up.
you get
Hold up. We're talking about a fucking holiday. We're talking about a holiday that's celebrated by people with rituals and traditions, ma'am. The fuck you talking about? That's medical. What the fuck are you talking about?
The word father, right?
Hold up,
That's what
Frankie.
she's
Hold up,
talking about.
Frankie. No, hold up. Fucking sperm donors? Y'all talking about sperm donors? So
No, she's
okay,
talking
hold
about
up. You should have a
father.
No. Y'all want to motherfuckers have a shrine in their house for fucking sperm donors? Where the nigga at? Where the daddy at? What
Yes.
the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Right. You heard what you just
Yeah,
said. Where the
hold
Hold
on.
up.
Yeah,
daddy
Go
at?
ahead, Liz.
you don't get a holiday because you fucked someone's mom. Like, you want to be celebrated for fucking that kid's mom. That's crazy. No one honors you for that.
And a lot of reasons they doing it because they defending their own fathers who wasn't there. Cause men don't want to admit when they ain't got no daddy.
Do you know a lot of these mason jar built body bitches didn't have their fathers either?
Hold up. Don't let the DL come out of you, Frankie. We talking about the
And,
topic about Father's
I
Day.
ain't never been that. But see, a lot of you mason jar built body bitches didn't have fathers either. You get what I'm saying? So I don't understand. And it's proof. And it's
Okay.
proof. Hold
So hold
on.
up.
And it's
But
proof.
no,
It's
you
also
missing a
proof.
point.
I'm not missing
You
a point,
missing a
right?
point.
Okay.
Yes, you are. The fact that y'all want to defend deadbeat dads, so you don't have to be the man who didn't have a daddy, because you take that shit personal and you feel like you less than a man because your daddy wasn't there, so you willing to accept any fucking thing. Is the point?
No, that's not that lady. Another woman just tried to give you the factual term for father, and you didn't like that because you was corrected, and that's
Because
fucking wild
medical.
and crazy to me. That's crazy, bruh. That's crazy.
No, Frankie, don't be
And the
dumb
first
about it. That don't
first
make
thing
no
that I said,
sense.
and the first thing that I said was like, yo, I don't appreciate the fathers or the men not being active in their child's life. I said that,
So
but
why would you appreciate her talking about is a medical term
because
and
when we're
celebrate
talking about
sperm
fathers,
donors?
because when we're talking about the word father, right? The fact that even though he's not active and he's absent does not make him not a father. He's still a father. He still has a
Okay,
child
so
That
you
walking
want
dude
around.
silly.
acknowledgement for
This
fucking
dude
someone's
ignorant.
mom. Just say it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what it
yeah.
seemed
The
like.
reality is, y'all try to differentiate father and dad. These are synonyms. These words mean the exact same thing. This is your coping mechanism for your dad's not being there, for your
Hey, if
father's
y'all
not
like
being
each
there.
My
other,
The
nigga,
father
just
was
say
reality,
it.
there, honey. I grew up in a two-parent
so
household. My
I don't care
father was
about the house.
absent.
Yeah, sure, sure.
So
So again,
I'm speaking
as I said, the
from
fact that you're trying to differentiate the two tells me that societally you've accepted that your dads be leaving y'all, so y'all struggle with it. Y'all have come up with a
my dad didn't
coping
leave
mechanism.
me, honey.
Okay,
My dad was
great.
married to my mom.
Okay, great.
Just want to say
Cool
father
And
story,
I
is
still,
bro.
but
We
I'm
don't
still
care.
making the
Okay,
distinction.
like
I'm
father and
making the
biological
distinction
dad is
because
like
I
a
know that
But hold up,
could
hold
everybody
up,
mute
technically,
up, please?
Gene. Here's the
te-
thing.
I'm
Hold up,
saying
Gene.
mm,
If you had an
mm.
active father in your life, why you up here defending deadbeat son?
I'm not defending deadbeats. I just
Yeah,
gave
you
y'all the technical term.
are.
Why did you hear me defend a deadbeat? There is a
Ma'am, you just
difference.
said we need to define father from the fucking sperm donor and made it a medical thing. What are you talking about?
No, father is what it is called when you own half the DNA. They don't say daddies give half the DNA. They don't say sperm donors give half the DNA.
Okay, and
I'm
connect it to
talking
Father's
about
Day because we
Can
literal,
I?
talking about
actual
Father's
terms
Day.
here.
And we're talking about Father's Day.
I don't
And
know
why we
why you
using the
call
Yeah.
it
term so
that.
interchangeably?
Yeah. Can I say something,
It's
please? And
not.
I'm gonna be
Hold on
respectful.
one
Like,
hold on 1 second, Monique. Let her respond.
okay.
Thank you, Gabrielle.
I'm just saying that's the technical
Thank you, Lady Q.
term. Why y'all mad? Because I'm saying it's a technical term. You don't call. How many kids call their fathers, that absent or no, father? Who goes around saying, "Hey, father"? That's a
Hold up,
very technical term.
you
Come on,
focusing too much on semantics and we're literally talking about a holiday though.
Yeah, this area.
right?
Thank you, Lady Q. But I
Can
And
I
don't
say
now it's
understand it. I
something?
and
don't
now it's
what does it
semantics.
yeah,
Now
it
it's
is
semantics.
semantics. You made it semantics. You're literally
Well,
talking about
what I'm
semantics.
saying is that guy, no matter how you feel, is a
father,
father because
Okay,
right?
and that's
father
my
is
point. Hold
a
But
up.
can I? That's
So
why. Let me
technical.
please
hold
let me
up,
say something.
hold
Lord
up,
Jesus.
hold up,
Okay.
hold up. And that's you can go after me. Hold up, Monique. That's
Okay.
my point. Don't come in these conversations talking about I had a father, he was so active. You talking about the fathers of your children, but you excuse the fact that they have children they don't take care of, and you fucking justifying deadbeat dads talking about he's technically a father. You using semantics to justify men who are not in their children's lives, and that does not make sense. If your representation of a father is a man who's been in your life, why would you defend a fucking deadbeat? Something not right there. Something going on. Something don't sound like it's the truth, to be honest. But go ahead, Monique.
Okay. It's Monica, but I'm not trying to go there. I don't want no smoke with nobody. Okay. So being a father requires way more than just the title alone. That's why when someone asks, like, what do you define as a father? I didn't even get a clear explanation because everybody was talking at the same time. But it takes a lot more to being a father or a daddy or a pet, however you want to classify it. The term doesn't
Yeah,
matter. It's the actions behind it. If you do not have any rapport, any type of nothing for your child, then you have basically revoked your father card because you're not acting like a father. Like, I don't understand why this does not make sense to anybody. You
Where you get
cannot
that
call
from?
yourself a father. Yeah, technically, if we're talking about technical terms, I'm a female because I have a female reproductive organ.
Oh,
Okay,
don't say
you
that.
are a
Oh, don't
male
say that
because you have a
word.
male reproductive organ.
Oh, don't
But
say that
just
word,
because,
Monica.
Hold on,
excuse
stop
me,
interrupting.
but
Go ahead, man.
just
Don't say that.
because you are a father by title, that's what the terminology is when you procreate with another woman. You are a mother, that person is a father. But you cannot call yourself that. You cannot live up to that name if you're not doing what it takes to be that.
If
That's
you
her
have not
daddy.
been there for your child, why would you be celebrated for doing something that you have not ever done? Yes, you
That
are still
child,
considered a father, but that doesn't mean you deserve to be celebrated on that
Yo,
day
you just
because you have
contradicted
not done
hold up,
yourself.
anything
that
that
Yourself.
you
child
Wait a
to.
does
minute,
not have to
man.
You
celebrate
just
you.
contradicted yourself.
Is
I
this
did
your
not
own moral
contradict
fiber?
anything. I made perfect sense, and I don't
Hey
understand why
yo,
y'all are
That
justifying. This
child,
is the thing.
yo,
Y'all
she
have
that
settled
child.
contradicted
for
the fuck out of
crumbs.
herself.
Y'all
Hold
have
up,
settled.
y'all.
That's y'all norm.
A
That's your
father is
norm.
still
So
a
you just
father.
Hold
accepted
up,
it. But this is the
Frankie.
problem
You
in
can
No, that's
respond,
society.
not
but let
my
her
norm,
People
finish.
are
baby. That's not my
accepting
norm at
Hey,
all.
hey,
crumbs.
Monica, can I ask you a question?
Hold up. Whoa, y'all can respond, but let her finish.
Yes, people, y'all are accepting crumbs. That might be your reality. Like, oh well, my dad never did this, he never did that, he never did this, but
Thank you, Lady
I'm still gonna
Q.
tell him Happy Father's Day. But do you not see the dysfunction in that? This is why men are not holding each other accountable because y'all like, well, even though I didn't take care of my son, I don't even know what school he go to. I don't know his pant size. I don't even know how old he is. I have never been active in this child's life, but I'm still his dad. The fact that is okay for men to do and then still expect to be considered a father, to still expect acknowledgement or celebration. That's the problem. It is
So
not going to
which
change
term
if
are
you
you
not
using,
acknowledge the
father or
fact and
dad?
hold people accountable. It's not
Come
about,
on, man.
oh, you're mad.
Hold up,
And let me just
Monica.
say
You
this. I
got
have a
you got
father.
land so people can respond though.
They're talking over me. So I'm going to I understand what you're saying, but what
Oh
I'm
my
saying
god.
is, y'all, ask me the question. What question do you have? What's up?
What?
Somebody was like,
What?
Monica, can I ask you a question?
Oh
So
yeah,
ask me
No,
a
yeah,
man.
yeah.
question.
Let me ask you. I like
God damn.
what do
They
you
just
come from?
derailing the
Like your
live, but
own,
go
like
ahead.
this comes from your own moral fiber, or do you get this from something else?
What do you mean? I get this
Hold on,
from
that's
from witnessing it from both. First of all, let me just say this: I
So
have an active
yourself, right?
father. Has always had an active father. Have an active mother. So let's just start there. We're not gonna pull that. Oh, she's hurt because she don't have a
No,
father.
no, no.
I
I'm
have
not saying
seen.
that.
I have seen women raise kids by themselves. I have seen people in my community not be present fathers. It's going on in society right now. So this
Okay,
doesn't
so it's
come
from
from
your own
just my own
understanding.
emotions. It come from what I'm witnessing with my own two eyes, and then
Okay.
I can pinpoint and collect and say, hey, this right here, 1 + 2 equals 1 + 1 = 2. But in this
Somebody
situation,
asked a
it's
question
not.
already. All right.
she answered the
Hey, can we?
question.
It's almost 200 people in here. Can y'all tap the screen and get the likes up? Y'all ain't doing
So,
nothing else with y'all raggedy ass
Yeah,
thumbs. Use
well, I
this.
would
I
ask
want to wish
Monica.
that your mom stubbed her toe on the corner of the bed.
All right. Could I address the background, Tara?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Avenge. So, no, I think the thing that ain't been stated, maybe it was before I came, is that Father's Day is celebrated by the people that appreciate the father. So if you ain't being appreciated and ain't nobody celebrating you, it ain't for you to celebrate yourself. That's kind of weird. So if y'all argument is that we should just celebrate it ourselves because you saying you're a good father yourself and your kids ain't saying it, that's kind of narcissistic. So I
how
think
is
the
it
day is based off
narcissistic?
of, I,
Hold up,
huh?
Monica. Hold up. Hold up. No,
Yeah.
no.
I,
So the thing is, they're all fathers who literally are upset because the kids are not giving them the acknowledgement. They're saying that like children care more about the Mother's Day than Father's Day. Men are upset because the mom ain't have the children call them on Father's Day. They just want to be acknowledged, and you're right, and they're not acknowledging the child. They've been
so if I
earned
could,
it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if the child ain't doing it, it's somewhere you lacking. Because
Right.
even with those obstacles, you can still be a good father and persevere through that and still do what you got to do. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the kids anyway. So if you just give up like that because of a few obstacles, you're deadbeat. So this idea that I'ma still celebrate it because I laid down on some weird energy.
Yeah,
You know what
and
I'm
how your
saying? But
children view you
like
when you get older is up to
yeah.
you. Like you
So I'm a
set the
Hold
land
tone
up.
for
though,
the
and I'm gonna just say
relationship.
this. I'm a
Hold up,
land though,
y'all.
because what I'm doing is talking to other men. Because at the end of the day, the male bonding up here for toxic
Thank you,
shit
Corey.
is kind of DL energy. And
Yeah, they
respectfully, just
circle
come out with it
jerking.
and stop bothering women and being abusive if y'all like each other. And I'm just
For
keeping it
sure.
real with
Facts.
you.
Facts.
You sound like a woman.
No, that's
Whatever.
true. It
Okay,
is a
say
lot
say
of
what you
circle
gotta
jerking.
say.
Hold up, Monica. It's definitely some circle jerking going on, and it's definitely DL behavior. That's true. Go ahead,
Man, that derails
Westworld.
all the
I
conversation.
mean, yeah, I think
Hold up, Mick. Don't get in your
Vince
feelings. You the
sort
one
of made the same
participated.
point that I was going to make. It was like, when Mother's Day, it's like your kids make you breakfast or they make you some little craft, and
in class, it's the child is celebrating their parent because of how their parent has impacted their life. So you can absolutely go around on Father's Day letting people know, hey, it's Father's Day, I'm a father, and you're the only one not hanging out with your son or daughter because my brother who has a 4-year-old, he's with his son, my like friends or with their children on Father's Day because their children are big upping them on Father's Day. Like, what do you, as an absent father? Sure, absolutely, you're a father. What do you think of? Like, you
Yeah,
imagine your celebration looks like. What do you imagine? Like, how do you?
good man.
Thank you, Jesse. But hold up real quick. So Westworld, the reason why children do like those homemade cards for Mother's Day and not Father's Day is because Mother's Day is in May and most children are still in school. But Father's Day is late in June when school is out. So we don't know what that would look like for Father's Day. Is it likely to happen? I don't know. Because in the schools, it's normal for people to say, I'm going to contact your mother, not saying I'm going to contact your father. Because most fathers aren't active in their children's lives. Even when the fathers live with the children, it's the mother who still is the one who's handling that what's going on with the education. But go ahead and finish what you were saying.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's actually a very fair point in terms of like them not being in school. But I mean, I know a lot of mothers who celebrate Mother's Day by just like I just want to take a day to relax, and their kids just go somewhere else, and so it's like the other partner is like giving them that space or just a trinket. And I mean, even on Father's Day, it's like most fathers just want to be around their kids because it's like their day. It's like you're celebrating being a father. Being a father is doing something active. And again, I land my plane by just saying that even if you're in your child's life, how you like influence them or how they experience you decides whether they want to.
What the fuck?
Boy, I got a bomb threat.
Okay. So hold up. Who on the panel? Hold up. Who on the panel thinks that just by being a sperm donor that you should be celebrating on Father's Day?
I do, unless you like that one person's father. But
I ain't
realistically,
gonna
that's
say
just what it
really.
Okay,
is.
I have a
That's
question about that. Can I ask a
no, no, no,
question?
no,
Hold up,
no,
hold up,
no,
hold
no,
up,
no.
real
You can't
quick.
ask a question because she asked a question and I'm answering, and then you're interrupting. And you said you don't want to
Oh,
be
I
rude. You're being
apologize. I
rude.
apologize. You're right.
Thank
You're
you.
right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Sassy as
listen,
fuck.
I'll be sassy. Ain't nothing wrong with being
Okay.
sassy. Women are sassy all the time. Why I can't do it? Fuck out of here.
Because who gonna be the
Yeah.
man? That's why. Who gonna be the
No,
man?
no, no. You don't have to be a woman to be sassy. You just have to be
Sir,
sassy to
okay,
be sassy.
go ahead with your comment. Go ahead.
Thank you with your sassy ass.
Thank you. I
Sheesh.
appreciate that. I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
S- so yeah, Tara, yeah, just being a father. Like the reality is, you came into this world because of your father and your mother, and you should. Anytime you celebrate yourself or you look at yourself, you look at what it took to get you here, and you should celebrate that. I'm definitely going to celebrate my father because
It's a
without
call to
him, I wouldn't
action.
be
So
here.
hold up. So I have a follow-up question. Do you think that if a child has a stepfather who is very active in their life, that on Father's Day they should divert their attention towards the man who is their biological father and ignore their stepfather?
Absolutely. I don't believe stepfathers are fathers. What makes you a father is bringing a child, contributing to this child's existence. You can step up and you can help, and that's good. And I commend people for doing that. But you're not a father and you never will be.
Can I say
I
something
hope
to
y'all hear
that?
how insane
I
that
want
is. Yeah, go ahead, Monica.
Shoe sperm in a he cup. Said you asked the question like, do you feel like because you donated sperm or you gave up sperm that means you should be a father or whatever? So I know there's like a lot of people that kind of do that at like sperm banks. Like they donate their sperm because they want to help women like have kids. So y'all feel like even if they like just doing that for the plot, like, okay, here you go, you take my sperm, but they have no desire to like physically be there. They're just doing that because some women ultimately like they like having they don't care about being single moms and like want to raise their kids. They want one so bad. So do you feel like those people that donate sperm to these banks should be considered a father on Father's Day, even though they don't even know where these kids are? They could be in freaking Afghanistan somewhere and they all the way in North Carolina. Do you feel, and they don't have any idea where their kids are, have no attachment to their kids, but do you think that they still should be considered like a father because they gave up sperm to,
Yeah. So to that
Yeah,
question, when
that's the
you
thing.
donate to a
Hold up. hold on real quick. It's no point in asking a follow up because that's how they truly feel. Because the guy was talking about projection earlier, and it's literally a projection, right? Um, for men, the idea that their fathers abandoned them, it hit a little closer to home because they blame themselves for the fathers not being there.
And it's not
They
your
think that
fault.
maybe they did something wrong. The way that hold up. But that it doesn't matter. They think it's a representation of who they are. So a lot of times they start blaming the mother for the fact the father wasn't there.
You're right. And let me just say this: my children's father. I'm gonna just share something with
That's
y'all.
crazy.
My children's father is deceased, right?
Hold on, y'all don't have to say
So,
your personal.
no, I'm just gonna say this just because I gotta land. He's deceased, but prior to him passing, he struggled a little bit. I still acknowledge him as a father because he tried. He was active. He persevered through anything he was going through and still tried to be present in his kid's life, although he was battling his own demons and transgressions. So when Father's Day came, I acknowledged that, but I would not have dared if he just said, you know, I had these kids and oh well, they on you to take care of them. You're not even trying. Like I said earlier, it takes way more to being a father than just carrying that title. There's mothers that have off their children. Just because this is wild to me that y'all it's not clicking that it has become y'all norm. That's what y'all used to, right? Like that's what y'all were modeled from y'all parents. So y'all think it's okay, but just because that's what y'all were shown, it does not make it right. It doesn't make it right. And I really encourage
So I just
therapy
want to
because
say,
I would hate that.
I want to hold up. I don't use my space to give advice to men. But I would just say this: the standard for fatherhood I see is different. Because I would say trying ain't good enough. You need to be there. Like I don't get what the situation is. You need to make a way.
Right.
Because the thing is, it was leaning too much on the other parent, right? If the other parent was not, if the other parent was not there, would your children be able to survive? If they were not, then I don't give a fuck what's going on in your life. You're not doing enough. There's no excuse for that. And I think we need to understand that because we give men too many fucking excuses. Your children will be in fucking foster care if the mother was not there. So no, you can't just try, nigga. You need to do. Go ahead, Kay.
I agree. No absent father should be celebrating Father's Day. And I'm a person again who raised in a 2-parent household for the bitter betties, the niggas out there. I was raised by 2 parents in a 2-parent household. Okay. I agree with what Tara just said. I think a lot of fathers are
Hey,
a
Dark
lot of them
Horse.
are mediocre women, to be honest. A lot of them are not doing the best of their ability to be parents. Like they would be in foster care, like you said, because how don't you know the side of their clothes? How don't you know their teachers? The things that mothers literally wake up and have to do, most of these mothers don't do. So in and of itself, I really don't even want to hear the arguments because y'all not even living up to the worst woman almost. Like like y'all not even living up to the worst woman. And if it doesn't apply, let it fly. But I feel like a lot of this is gaslighting and it's so weird. Like I don't even understand. I don't understand what the hell is going on.
Yeah, we
They
had
entertaining
a
the other
man.
men.
Hold up.
For sure.
I had a topic
Clearly.
about. Hold up. I had a topic about like fathers not being involved in the past, and the man came up here was talking about how he wasn't present in his twins' life in the early years of their life because like he was going through something, and he even acknowledged that by him not being there and the stress it caused the mother, that it was detrimental to their children and caused lasting consequences. But he still wanted empathy for the fact that he was going through something. And I'm like, the reason why the mother was struggling is because she probably was going through something, but there was no other adult there for her to just put the children on and go off and do her own thing. So I think that even when we give excuses for the fathers when they quote unquote going through something, it's bare minimum because you would not give that grace to mothers. You just wouldn't. Like, I don't give a fuck what,
And I
get your
don't.
shit together.
And also real shit, like when women have too many, because you've been up here, let me talk. When women get to having way too many goddamn kids and they can't, take care of them, like that shit that just went viral where she had 10 kids in a 2-bedroom, I don't agree with that either. I don't agree with poor pussy management, just like I don't agree with poor dick management. And the problem is we get denigrated and we get disrespected for the barest of fucking minimums, even when we are there and are the parent that stays. Men don't get that. even though they could have the worst
They
dick
get
management possible.
excuses.
You could go around and get a woman pregnant every hour of the day.
Hey, Amar.
You could literally go get a woman pregnant every hour of the day, and yet we're supposed to care. There's niggas out there pursuing passion projects with multiple children. So I'm just like, there's so many things in which we don't get that bare
Hey,
min like
Breezy.
of understanding.
We don't get no grace or
Like we
nothing. We
don't.
just have to,
We get
oh, when
no
you
grace.
the
So it's
mama,
like
you supposed to do
like for
this.
the people in the comments that were like, well, why are we talking about fathers? Why are we talking about absent fathers on Father's Day? We don't do this on Mother's Day. I think a lot of y'all don't read. Y'all don't know historical context. Y'all don't even appreciate the anecdotal things that people say, because you would understand why the fuck we keep having these conversations every year, especially within our own communities. If you actually paid attention and cared, y'all don't. Y'all want to be victims and y'all want to be, I'm a land now.
It sounds like
Well, I'ma
testicular
just say
envy.
this.
Yeah, can I say one
Hold
thing?
up.
Oh, wait, I'll let you.
Shut the
Hold
fuck
up.
up, bitch.
Hold up, y'all. The reason why we're not having those conversations on Mother's Day is because we too busy spending time with our mothers. That's why. That's why
Yeah.
the fuck we not having a conversation on Mother's Day.
And
Okay, well, yeah,
I'm curious as to why, instead of like fighting for your lives in the comments
Hold
and
on,
on the
Kay, you got
panel, the
restriction.
men, why don't you call your kids?
I'm so
I
glad
don't know why
Kay
you
got
didn't.
left off. That's one
all right.
because she
Welcome
called
to
me
the
the B
room.
word, and TikTok don't play about me. So it's just testicular envy, really.
Hey,
But Terry, you said
okay.
something that I found interesting about, the kids making the cards on Mother's Day because school is in. Are you saying that they wouldn't be making them if they weren't in school, like the kids wouldn't, want to make them if they
No,
weren't in
the
She
school?
point.
never said
No, no,
that.
no,
You don't know what
no.
she
Hold
said.
up.
Go ahead. I was
I
talking
I
literally
to
heard
Terry.
said.
her. I was
Hold
here.
up.
I was talking to Terry.
Hold up, y'all. What the fuck? My response was that we don't know. We literally don't know because the kids are not in school. That was my response.
Yes, I just want to say one last thing, and then I can go back to it. I was curious about one, the idea of like, okay, if you don't have a relationship with your child, is the child supposed to like Dora the Explorer, like seek you out and then celebrate you once they find you? And the other thing is, it's like, okay, people go through things, and like, I can't determine who you give grace to or who you forgive. That's all up to you. But if you moved on, like they missed these birthdays, they missed your baseball practice and graduation, etc., and you found a way to, forgive them and move forward. Did they ever apologize or acknowledge what they missed or express remorse for them to be forgiven, or did you just forgive them for something they didn't even say that they did wrong?
You know what?
Who does this relate to?
I guess somebody
Thank
who
you,
come from a single
thank you,
parent
Lady
home
Kid.
would be more qualified to answer that question. But I think when we are faced with questions like that, we have to realistically look at ourselves and say, are we projecting our thoughts, opinions, and feelings on someone else? Because the reality is, sometimes people just want a relationship with their parents, so they don't hold them to account for things that you think they should. You feel like they should get an apology, and they could just be like, you know what? That's not really what has happened has happened. I'm accepting of that. I just want to move forward. And I think a lot of people struggle in relationships, whatever the
Thank you,
dynamic
Black
is, maybe a
Kitty.
friendship, a familial relationship, is because they hold on to these things that really don't add value to their lives. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. More likely than not, an apology isn't going to change what has happened because the transgression has occurred and there's nothing you can do about it. Some people come to terms with that. And when they come to terms with that, they tend to live a happier, more focused life because they don't have to deal with the
Well, the
nonsense.
thing about it, no, but
Oh,
the
go
thing
ahead.
about
I
it,
literally just
Lex,
said that
is
earlier.
that hold up. The thing about it is
Sounded better
they're
when I said
literally
it.
fathers crashing out because their kids are not calling them on Father's Day. That they're either um they're upset with the mothers because they like the mothers not forcing them to do it, or they attacking Mother's Day and say, "Oh, y'all care more about Mother's Day than Father's Day." They bitching and complaining, but they should have just been active in the first place.
Yeah, those just ridiculous niggas though. That's not everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
I would
Do y'all
also
mind if I
counter
answer the prompt?
It's very much entitled energy.
It's like
Very
having a
right.
school
entitled.
for like some
Just
special ed
want
kids.
to what
Like,
Gas said
man,
really
come on,
fast
dog.
because I would
Could I
counter
say
that
another
like
thing, Tara? It's pretty
the
crazy
idea
niggas
of
out here.
just really quick. I just want to say like the idea of like projecting your feelings onto someone else. I feel like that projecting your feelings is forgiving someone for something that they didn't acknowledge they did. Imagine you coming up to me and be like, "I forgive you for what?" Like you're assuming that I also admit that there was a wrongdoing there. So that is the projection.
Exactly.
May I answer the
Man,
prompt?
nobody
Hold
even
up,
said
Avenge. You wanted to say
that.
something?
What you talking
Hold
about?
up,
Yeah,
Mick. Hold
I
up,
just
Mick.
want
What you say, Avenge?
I just wanted to say, yeah, it's all projection. I think what's happening is, as a person who's been through this, people don't want to look at themselves and figure out why that problem is happening and how they contributed to this problem happening. So they point away, and that's what's being projected on this panel with these words. It's so transparent, you can see through it. A lot of them hurt, still probably upset about the woman moving on to somebody better, and they project like this. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand, this whole thing is about the things you put out, how selfless you are as a dad with your kids, and that's what the day is about. So the fact that y'all been talking about yourselves this whole time is why you consider the deadbeat. But I'm gonna land with that.
I love it.
Who's a deadbeat?
Go
Hey
ahead,
y'all, I'm
Corey.
Corey, 36,
You, Mick.
and
The
I
fuck?
just like to
I'm a
get
deadbeat.
my
Nah, hold
point so
up.
that I
You
can
know we don't care
come into
about
the
your.
conversation.
Don't be giving your information. We not surveying. What's
Oh
up,
shit,
Corey?
I
What you
didn't
want
know
to
it was
say?
required it. Yeah,
Nah,
so
you know I
should
ain't asking
fathers,
no shit like that.
yes ma'am. Should absent fathers celebrate Father's Day? I'm gonna tell you straight up,
Thank you,
no, bruh.
Gabrielle.
Like, to be honest, you can't hang around in my circle, goddamn, if you not at least doing the same type of shit that I'm doing, bruh. And this ain't on no comparison shit on who's the better father, but same time, like, if you not doing, brother, I'm gonna call you on your shit, and then I'm not gonna hang around you. Real talk. Like, and then to the people
So,
that be
Corey, let me
complaining,
ask you a
talking about,
question. Hold on, Corey. Before you go to that point, I want to ask you a question because the difference is like usually when mothers have children, they'll plan events and the children are involved. Fathers don't often have stuff they do with the kids. Like a lot of niggas ain't going fishing like they used to. Usually the kids at home with the mama while he going out and doing something different. So how do you even know that the men around you are involved? Thank you, Jazz.
right? So if the men around you aren't saying words like omnibus, right? If they're not saying respondents supplemental petition for modification,
What?
you know, of the parenting plan,
What?
things of that nature, then like
But niggas
them niggas
lie.
is the
Hold up.
problem.
But
Wait, hey,
Corey,
what
Corey,
did
niggas be
he say?
lying though. Hold up, Mick.
But
Now
Hold
basically
up,
what
you
he
Mick.
you are
said is
Niggas
correct
be
if
on
he
that one.
lying.
cheat,
Hold up,
if he
Monica. Hold up. Hold
okay, my
up,
bad.
y'all. Corey,
Shit, here
niggas
we
be
go.
lying. The problem is
You
you talking about what he's saying. Hold up. But when I'm talking about when y'all playing events and there's no opportunity for the kids to even be seen, you don't know what the fuck going on. Like for women, we gonna know because like hold up, the kids here, where the fuck your kids at? But y'all niggas don't plan stuff like that. Y'all plan to hang out all adults, no children
No man
around.
plans
And you got this
anything
nigga
ridiculous.
lying. Hold up. No. I know. Niggas be lying. They be
And
lying. They
every
bitching
nigga
and
be
complaining
lying
about
about it.
child support. But hold up. Who the fuck? Mick, shut the fuck up.
Oh,
Oh,
So
you just said
Corey, how do
it
you
sound
you just gonna go off of his word? That's it?
no ma'am. See, this is what I'm saying. If you are actually taking firm accounting of willful noncompliance and parental alienation, right? You use words like that. You get what I'm saying? I'm saying catch these niggas at the words they don't use. For real, for real. And this is not just to men, but
Thank you,
also
Lady
women as well.
Q. Thank you, G.
Man, got it.
Yeah,
Got it.
Thank you,
like pay
Gabrielle.
attention to
Hold on real
your
quick.
homeboy
I
complaining.
appreciate y'all gifting. Thank y'all. Go ahead, Corey.
Yeah, pay attention to y'all homeboy complaining and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, if he, my baby mama, this, that, the third, man, the court's the, you'll never know that. You can't really even speak that really and truly. You not in my caliber type shit, bro. Cause like I put
Thank you,
in work for my
Romy.
fucking kids, and my kids enjoy and appreciate it. I don't have to worry about Father's Day because my kids call me every fucking day. You get what I'm saying? One
facts.
of
I
them
was
called me in
hoping
the daytime, and one of them called me when she
hold
can't
up,
sleep.
Corey. Hold up. I was hoping you like was catching what I was putting down. The thing is, the way you would know the men around you are active fathers, because like you see the kids and y'all spending time together. Like it's like, oh, I was gonna go, but I can't. I'm taking little Scotty to the fucking baseball field or something. Like that's how you know he active. Like the children, it's not just a nigga running his mouth saying, "Oh, I'm there," because motherfuckers lie all the time. Like you would see the child, you would know their name. They would be inviting you to events. You'd be like, "Oh, what you doing Saturday? We going to the baseball game. All right, I'm gonna come over there and see little John Jr. or whatever. We gonna spend some time together." Like y'all not doing that. So just by going off what a motherfucker saying, if he not to say it the right way, that ain't no motherfucking standard. He could be doing that in a motherfucking thing. Matter of fact, the kid could be in the house and he fucking inactive and not engaging with the child at all. Like the way you measure if the people around you involved in their children is that you see the children and you are part of their lives. Not because they said anything.
You motherfucking right? You motherfucking right. And what I'm gonna say in response, and I'm gonna leave it right there. The old people used to say, "You a lie and the truth not in you," and I genuinely believe that shit, brother. Like you a lie and the truth not in you. I'm judging off your actions, goddamn, and what your heart produce. Thank you, I appreciate
It
it.
sound good.
Hey, I just want to say those terms that Corey used, I didn't understand most of them, and it's not really a legal thing. That's just some shit that you learned on the internet. But what I will say, you know
How
what,
can you
Tara,
say
remember?
that though? Like, how can you just assume that?
Easy. It's not an assumption. It's what I
How
know
can
from
you
a
just
legal
because you don't know the
standpoint.
terms don't
It's
mean that's
not an
where he pulled
assumption.
it from? Like maybe
It's not an
educate yourself
assumption.
a little
Okay,
more.
great.
Lord, could you say
Okay,
it again
great.
so I can look them
Great.
up?
Like
So
just because you
I'm
have
not gonna argue. I'm not gonna
your
listen.
vocabulary isn't broad, don't mean his
Listen.
has to be.
Listen. I'm not going to argue with
I'm not
someone
arguing
who
either. I'm just like
does.
giving a
Okay,
rebuttal. Like how
great.
can you say that he
That's
pulled it off the
literally what
internet?
an argument is. Go look up the definition of
Okay,
argument. It's two
okay,
dissenting
sassy pants.
opinions,
Oh, say okay,
i.e.,
Sasquatch.
a rebuttal.
Okay, sassy
Let nigga.
pants.
So I
Okay.
was talking to
Hey,
Tara.
Corey, can you say
So
the name,
Tara,
the
you know
word
what?
again so I can look them up?
So Tara, what I was saying is earlier when I said stepfathers aren't a thing, and people were so appalled. Have you ever heard of an absent stepfather? You never hear a stepfather referred to as absent or a deadbeat. There's a reason for that because we don't view them as
And the
societally.
girl
We don't
pie.
realistically view them as fathers. This is why you never hear those terms.
Not you still trying to attack your
What?
stepfather. That's crazy. No, it's people call their stepfathers daddy.
For
Yeah,
sure.
They call that
Like
exactly.
no,
Yeah.
So
that
that was the point.
stepfather
That was the
daddy.
It's
point.
given.
Hold up.
that's what we get here.
Hold up. Yo, no, that's bullshit. You got kids crying because the stepfathers adopted them. The stepfather, the fucking emergency contact. Like, let's be for
Okay.
real.
Be
Ain't
that
nothing.
as
Ain't
it
no nigga
may.
going.
Now I
Hold
take
up.
that.
They removed step from it.
Hold up. The most active nigga is
That's
a
how real stepfathers
man
is. They
who
take
lives at
step off the
home with a
name.
woman, whether it's
If you know
kids or
about that.
not. We know that. Hold up, Vince, your signal out, so maybe you don't realize I was talking. But here's the thing. You can keep attacking the stepfathers. I don't know what personal vendetta you got against them niggas, but like if he live in the house and the kids calling him daddy, that's motherfucking daddy.
Yeah, so I like what you're doing there, and I'm gonna entertain it because it's entertaining. Why aren't they called absent fathers?
Cause they
Wait,
present.
bro.
Duh. Like what are you talking about?
They not
When they
absent.
leave and they leave all the time, why aren't they called absent fathers?
When did they leave?
They leave all the time.
Did your
Just take
stepfather
your kids
leave
to the
you?
grocery store.
I didn't have one. Plus, I
Okay,
don't answer
so how
personal questions.
where are you getting this context from? Like, because I've never seen,
Reality.
unless a divorce has happened or something, but most of the time they still are actively involved with the kids. I know
This a
several that have
mommy
done
wound.
that.
This a mommy
Reality.
wound.
He trauma dump.
Tara, you right, dog.
Like
Womb
what's happening
envy and
though?
Buzzword.
mommy wounds are real.
So, as I
Hold
said,
up. Hold on, like raw? You nigga raw? You name raw? Raul. Oh, let Raul go, y'all.
it's Raul, Tara.
Excuse my kids. They have a
Mick, get
good
that
time
baby.
today. Playing and
Hold on,
funking
whoa.
up the
Hold
house.
What's
on,
good?
no.
Oh
You
No,
got
get
that
that baby. Hold up. Oh, my bad. Raul, get that
He
motherfucking
said,
baby.
get that baby.
First of all.
Get
Yeah,
that
my kid
baby.
wild. They hang out with me too much. What's up,
No,
man?
Raul.
take care of that
Raul.
baby.
Go Go take care of that baby.
Man, these niggas
Nigga,
is
we ain't
about
going
these
nowhere.
niggas running
No,
around.
no. I'm meeting you so you go take care of that baby, nigga. What the fuck?
Nigga, this ain't no baby, nigga. It's a damn near boy.
No,
Govern
no,
themselves.
no.
They
Go take
potty
it.
trained and everything.
Raul, go take care of that baby, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Go be the father
And this
Y'all
is
you
love
want to
saying that weak
celebrate.
ass shit. Look, cuz I'm in this bitch every day.
He's gonna tell a 4-year-old ain't a baby.
Bro, that nigga potty trained. My
as
daughter
a
can tell
grown
you a
man, you
whole fucking
tripping.
story, son. She speak like a motherfucking 12-year-old, better than a 12-year-old. I raised my
Hey,
kids
bro,
to be
He
cussing
got his
around
prepared for
kids
the
though,
kids
world.
is
so
You
we
know,
gonna
so
start
she
there.
crazy.
He
ready to
got the
take
kids,
hold
so
on.
we
don't
got
speak
the
like a
kids.
12-year-old.
I don't
Kids
care
and
much
daddy.
because I'm on here. You
Hold up,
feel me? Don't mean
y'all.
my eyes
Hold up,
locked in the
y'all.
phone like
Hold
how
up,
the rest of
y'all.
some.
What you say, Liz?
Just saying that I'm sure she speaks in very colorful language, considering the language that he's using in front of his kids right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. My
Talk to
child
him,
yelling like
Liz.
that. My child yelling like that in the background. I ain't gonna give a fuck about what none of y'all saying, but priorities,
Exactly.
I guess.
Exactly. They just running their mouth.
Hey, see, and this is
I
why
don't
you should
know.
celebrate absent
Okay.
fathers because he present and y'all just tried to dogpile
Exactly.
him
He
for
sound
Exactly.
like
it.
my boy. The
Exactly.
kids is
He
with their
here
daddy.
working,
We hear
take
Let me
care,
them.
shut the
change
fuck up,
shitty
Chad.
diapers and all.
Exactly.
Hey,
He
cut
just
it
proved a
out.
whole point and
You
didn't
was
even get to
already
say
in
what
that
he
I'll
said.
never
All right,
let
then.
them
dynamic
So,
have
with
it.
so,
her.
so, 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 check
Stop it.
this out. Why don't we bring the energy back? Raul, try again. Please,
Exactly. I didn't
contain
even
the
get a chance
kids
to
or walk
speak.
away from them.
Yeah, your kid was loud.
Walk away
What you
from him.
mean?
Hold
But
up.
his
Walk
kid was
away
Yeah,
from
present.
they
He
him.
with his
playing,
Yeah,
champ.
you
That's
Hold
what
still
they
in the
up.
do.
same house,
Hold
but
up. Hold
go to
They
your
up.
free.
room.
They free. You feel me? They free. They ain't
Corey
conscripted.
said walk away from that baby. Corey said go outside on that baby.
No,
What the
man, they
fuck?
know
Go to
how to
your room.
conduct themselves.
Remove
All I gotta
yourself from
tell
the
them is to chill out.
situation.
I
Shit,
just
put
gotta say
parents on
one thing or
punishment
look
for
at them a
real.
certain way. They know to
Get your
chill out.
kid Haas.
Easy.
You gotta make space around them.
Seems like the worst dad in the world.
It's called being a father, champ. You ain't gotta say that. You can
Exactly.
look at a child a certain way, they're gonna stop doing
Listen, I
whatever they
was
doing.
never coming at your fatherhood. All I'm saying is, brother, we couldn't hear nothing besides your kid in the background,
Right.
goddamn.
I'm talking about
And
whoever
I'm
has something to
saying we
talk.
cleared the
Whoever
floor
said
now.
something about
Go
you
ahead
gonna
and say
take
what
care
you're
of
gonna
that
say with the
baby.
less
Whoever
spicy
said that shit,
attitude.
that's who I'm talking
Why
to.
is you yelling, brother?
He
Hey,
not
It's
even
Raul, I
10
just
o'clock in the
yelling.
want
morning on a
hey,
Sunday,
I
He's
think
brother.
not
he probably
yelling.
offended. That's probably offensive to
Chill
hey
him.
out, my
Raul,
nigga.
happy Father's
I'm
Day,
saying
brother.
let's
Do your
let's
Right.
let's
And
thing.
bring the
happy
energy
Father's Day
back
to
to
all
the
the fathers, regardless if you in the house with them or not. As long as you
So hold up. Earlier when I was saying how niggas be in the house and they still don't be active, that's Raul. Y'all weak ass niggas talking about Happy Father's Day and giving him credit. This nigga ain't the baby crying in the background and he wanna talk to y'all motherfuckers. Y'all don't think that shit weird?
nigga ain't
You don't
nobody
think that
crying.
shit
Nigga,
It's weird
nobody
fucking
as
crying. What
fuck.
the
weird?
fuck is you talking about?
No,
My man,
no,
Ain't
no.
nobody
hey,
It's
crying.
like a
Bitch, you
fucking
need to go put your
emergency in that
motherfucking
bitch.
legs and
hey,
line. You
my
don't need to
man
have
say
no
the
No,
baby
no,
kids.
go
baby
be
is
the
potty
daddy.
trained.
why you
Clean
ain't
your
say
Nigga,
nigga
daddy.
ain't
you
nobody
don't need to have no
to
kids
me.
if that's how you think. You talking about
As
crying.
soon as
Nobody
Tara
crying.
started talking
The
to
fuck is you
you
talking
and
about?
she's saying the same thing as me, you want to snap off all hard and shit like
On
that.
God, I'm gonna
Stop
snap off
doing
hard
that.
because I hate when people make falsified information,
But
try to
don't
make
make
it seem like it's
excuses for it
facts.
because you
It's
said
not.
because.
You're
Just
just
means
running
that
your
you
mouth, talking
acknowledge
out the
that you
side of your
did.
neck.
Hold
I
up.
just
Hey,
want,
Defensive
I
hold
just
up,
nigga.
want,
hold up, y'all. Hold up. I got it. Hold up. Whole time is a baby being abandoned in the background. That's the point,
There's two
nigga. Like,
parents in here.
that's your child.
There's two parents in here.
Hold
Ain't
up.
nobody
Why the fuck I give a fuck more about your child than you do? That's the crazy shit.
no
They
shit.
fucking yelling. It's like an emergency, and you like, oh, this shit normal. This is okay. That
They
shit is
having
fucking
fun.
weird.
They having fun.
But then you go, cause there's another adult, there's another parent there. You could be up here running your motherfucking mouth
But I
to
don't have
see
no
what the fuck going
big old
on.
house where I can't see my kids.
You saying
I
you?
can see my kids all the time.
Hold on,
Wherever
you
they at,
see
nigga,
your
I can see
kids?
them.
You got a little house? You see your kids?
It
You
don't
got a little
matter.
house? Is what you
It
saying?
don't matter. That's gonna get you into heaven.
So hold
Having a
up.
big house gonna
So
get you into
you
heaven? Nope.
Damn, now y'all going on his house. Damn.
Right. They love materialistic things, champ. They love
My
material. That
thing
never
seeing
nigga that ain't
how
got.
much you
It's,
can see
No,
your
this
kids?
nigga said
What about
seed. He said
your
seed.
kids
He
seeing
ain't
their
spending no. Hold,
father?
I got it. Hold up.
Yes,
This
ma'am.
nigga said see his kid. He ain't talking about spending no motherfucking time with him. This nigga want to be seen with his kid enough to get
see,
into
you got to
fucking
be
heaven.
100%
This
literal with
nigga
women
weak.
like that, champ. You got to be 100% literal. You got to say all of that at one time. You can't say something, little something here, little something there. They're gonna try to.
Bring the energy down.
Nigga, give
No
that
And
emotional
energy
you
to
try
the
to
intelligence.
act
Man,
and
father,
don't
say,
bitch.
I'm gonna
don't
bring
defend
this
your
you
energy
try to
because I
fatherhood
say
hate
to
shit
my
like
liars and I
that,
hate
man.
I hate
nigga.
Fuck
people that
that.
want to play the
You is
devil's
hurting
game
my
and try to
ears,
sit on
and I
God's
don't feel like
side.
adjusting
You
my
not
phone.
like that.
Man, I'm telling you,
Hey,
man.
Hold
Don't be
up.
I
defending
don't
your
feel like
fatherhood to
adjusting
nobody,
my
man.
Better
phone.
look at my name. Better look at
Can
my
Long as
y'all
your
name.
kids love
God.
you,
imagine?
that's all that matters,
Hold
man.
up. I'm gonna start. Hey, Mick, you can go. No, I'm not gonna keep telling y'all niggas to shut the fuck up. Maybe if you took all this energy and earn more money so y'all can have a fucking space for everybody instead of bitch
Nigga,
nigga
earn a little more
lady?
money, nigga.
Hold
Get
up,
money. Money
no,
ain't
Why
gonna
you
get
keep
you.
addressing her
Yeah,
as
go
nigga,
fucking
bruh?
hold up, Corey.
Money ain't gonna get you into
I don't
heaven.
need you to stand up for me. Nigga, you ain't going to heaven, bitch. You got them kids cramped in that fucking house. Go work or something. Go earn some money, ho. What the fuck? You not saying nothing. You coming up here trying
Bruh,
to comment on being a father. Your kids in the background, you talking about they got another
you
parent
talking
here.
about
That shit is fucking crazy.
materialistic,
Now your kids fucking cramped up. That shit don't make no fucking
materialistic.
sense. Materialistic what? You're not there, nigga. You want to talk to us about what? About what? Go raise the baby you claim you give a fuck about. That shit don't make no sense.
And
Hey,
what I'm
Crystal, I
reading,
ain't gonna hold you up, brother. That baby
Fam was
was in the
coming up.
back crying, but it was a battle cry because that baby having
Nigga,
fun
what
and
Hey
being a
man,
warrior.
stop
y'all
it.
have a retarded ass interpretation.
I know
Hold on,
your
you can't
emotional
say that. You
intelligence
gotta
is
go.
lacking. He was coming up to defend deadbeats, so it ain't worth listening nowhere.
And that nigga say he see his kids. Just being in the house is not enough. Like,
The
that's
fact that
not
he didn't
active.
consider we can't hear no way is already a red flag for me. Like the sound alone, and you ignoring it, so you cut off. So what really happens in that home is when they get too much, you call on the mom and you go in the room. That shit weak. Go cry about it.
And what did I say
No,
about most men being
kids.
mediocre women?
Kids are in most danger and most problematic when they're silent. As long as you can hear them, you know what's going on. You don't have to physically be there watching over them, dictating everything. When it's quiet, that's when you have to worry. And that's from a father that raised 15 kids.
I get all that self-soothing shit, but at the
Oh my
same time,
god.
like I think that a person need to be attentive to their kids for real, for real. Like even if they are getting loud and this, that, the third, and whether they're doing it for attention.
Corey,
Why
you
do you
literally told
stop
that
me every
man,
time I get my
no,
thought? You know I'm on
Corey.
solo.
No. You literally
I'm
said
on
walk
solo.
away. You said
Ma'am,
walk away, Corey.
that's not what I said. You trying
What
to
did you
flip my
say?
words, and that's not what I
You
said.
literally said walk away. Those were
I
your
wish you
words
would stop with the
exactly.
gaslight. Just chill out. Wasn't nobody talking to you.
Bro, you
Your
inconsistent and got
mama.
called out on that shit.
Chill out. Like I said, y'all keep interrupting my sentences and shit like that.
Yeah,
I
you been
told them to
interrupted.
step.
Practice what you preach.
Brother,
There we go. Get emotional. See how I feel?
I'm not worried about it. All I'm saying,
So why you centering yourself? Let the whole speak.
brother, she asked me a question and your ass keep fucking interrupting.
Oh, because you've been centering yourself the whole time. I got it. Like, look. For what? You ain't gonna get no
Chill
reward.
out,
Chill out.
bro.
Hi guys, I'm new to the panel. I have a question though.
Thanks, we
So
didn't notice.
don't be
Then
rude.
on
I
top of
just
my
have
So
a
that
rude.
shit unnecessary than a
Why
hoe.
do you
so
like 15 kids and you acting like the fucking 15 kids you supposed to be raising? How the fuck you got 15 kids and
I'm
you still
number
acting like one?
16. Hey, don't
16,
get
18,
banned
19, I
again.
don't give a fuck. Why do you act like a child? You grown as fuck. Shut the fuck up when people are talking. Nobody did
I
that shit
don't
to
know
you when
how
you're talking. You don't
I
like
don't
when
know
people
how
do
to
it to
act
you.
grown.
So don't do it to others. Thanks, sis.
Well, I thought she was
Anyway.
done. How am I supposed to know she's not done, loser?
well the
Shut
question
up.
is why do these fathers quote feel they need to be celebrated if they're absent?
That's not the
Like
question. The question is, should absent fathers celebrate
I
Father's Day? That's the
I know what
question.
the
You didn't
question is
answer
because I
that.
know how to
Right.
read.
You
Can
And
you
didn't
my
stop
answer
answer
that.
talking
is
over
Well,
no.
here.
her?
So
No.
my
Because on
I'm
Tara,
now I'm
no.
asking.
Because on Tara's live, you addressed the prompt first. This is Tara's live, and that's how she runs shit.
All
Go
right.
run your
Well,
children. Go
so
run the
should
children.
absent fathers celebrate Father's Day? My answer would be
Hello,
no, because
hello,
they're
hello.
absent. So now my question is why do these absent fathers feel they should be celebrated?
Why do you think they want to be celebrated?
Because they just want to be acknowledged for shit that they don't do.
But that's the
They
thing.
just
Like, why do you think fathers who are not they're not present in their child's life, like they don't give a fuck, they out there living their life? Why do you think some reason on Father's Day they like, hold up, I need to be acknowledged this day? What do you think going through that man's mind?
It's ego. It's pride. Like, oh, I'm a father. Like, I have a cousin that hasn't seen his daughter in over 10 years. I don't wish him a happy Father's Day, and I never will because he's an absent father. You know what I mean? So it's like, why would I wish you a happy Father's Day? You're not there for your daughter. You haven't been there for your daughter. You don't call her. You don't acknowledge her. So why would I acknowledge you on Father's Day?
Why is it?
If you don't acknowledge your own child, why should you be acknowledged on Father's Day?
Why they never have answers to these questions? It's always just silent as a motherfucker when the questions start getting answered. Where are the answers? Why answer the question? Somebody, we're the one with the 15 kids. Answer that.
Yeah, and these general
Sure. No,
statements y'all
that's
making,
a
and they
simple.
feeling hit, which is
Sure.
crazy.
So why should they be celebrating? Because they brought life into this world. That child wouldn't exist without his contribution. So if you celebrate that child, you should by nature, by proxy, celebrate the parent. I mean, prove it
So you're
wrong.
telling me
You
all the
clearly don't
sperm
know about
donors that
biology.
donate their sperm in
Fuck
a
biology.
sperm
I know
bank
about
should
biology and some
celebrate
more
Father's
shit.
Day
Hold up,
as
y'all.
well?
Hold up,
I
y'all.
said what I said.
No. So here we go. That's how you do it. Gaslight. How do you acknowledge the father on the sperm donor on Father's Day? Like, what are you supposed to do? He's not
The same
active.
way.
You don't know where that. Hold up. He not active. You don't know where that nigga at. Like, you ain't got his phone number. He not gonna call you. How do you celebrate Father's Day?
You don't.
How do you do it?
You don't. You don't.
Hold up, Marcus. Hold up, Marcus. How you do it, Gaslight?
Sure. Well, if they're not there, the same way you celebrate the dead, throw a party or
Celebrate the
something.
dead.
Yeah,
Throw
they're
a
not there,
party and that
but you
nigga
find a
can't.
way to
Hold up.
celebrate them.
So celebrate
Barbecue.
Father's Day with no father.
Have a
You know
funeral
that
for the
shit
absent father.
ridiculous.
You can
You know
barbecue
that
or
shit
something on Father's
ridiculous.
Day.
Look,
The
look.
same way
You
you
see. You see what
celebrate
his
the people
name
who
is. His name is Gaslight. You
listen.
gaslighting.
The same way you celebrate the people who are no longer with us, you can celebrate that father that's no longer with you. Have a
Nah, you.
barbecue.
I'm sorry.
Tell
You forget.
stories
So
about
these are all
him.
jokes.
Like there are things you
He's
can
literally just
do.
trolling.
He's
Okay,
No, she
cool,
asked the
gaslighting.
lovely.
question. I'm
Yeah, his name is Gas.
answering.
I never looked to
Plain
see what
and
the name was.
simple.
Why are we talking to anybody named Gaslight? Let's start there. And
No,
secondly,
the
Gaslighting.
thing is, hold
like, why are
up,
we doing
y'all.
that?
Hold up, y'all. Because when somebody saying some bullshit, y'all be asking safe questions. Y'all need to get them to explain their logic so you understand that they saying some
They
bullshit.
can't. They're dumb as hell.
Well, to be honest with
Now
you, I don't think they
I
need to
was
be
posing
celebrated.
y'all. Now I was posing that to y'all asking the questions. Let Corey go, and then we'll go to Marcus.
I appreciate it. So, Tara, what was your question? Because I swear to God, I don't remember it.
Don't worry about it. If you think of something else to say, let me know. Go ahead, Marcus.
But sure, appreciate you.
I don't think they need to be celebrated. Celebrated. They're deadbeats. Why would you celebrate a deadbeat, bro? That's crazy to me. You can't even call him a father. He's a donor. A father is one who's there to
So
protect and take care of his child. He's not there. He don't care about the child. He does nothing for the child. So he's not a father. He's a donor. She might have well went to the bank.
Exactly.
So Marcus, let me ask you a question. How much time do a father need to spend with their child that could be considered active, in your opinion?
Well, technically, we can't even phrase it that way because a father's job is to provide and protect. So if he's providing and protecting, he can't spend that much time. But the time he has in the meantime, that's the time he needs to be spending.
No, I'm saying that because there are men who get their kids every other weekend because of like a custody order. So in order for him not to pay like enough more child support, and I wouldn't consider that active. That's why I'm asking you.
But well, if that's court order, he has nothing to do with that. Technically, he's going by the law. And then actually, that falls back on the mother because 9 out of 10, she put him there. It don't fall on the father. But believe it or not, y'all, to the women in the panel, most fathers want to be present.
Wait a minute. Because I got confused while you were talking. I just want you to run something back. You said that falls back on the mother. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck we got a mother's on Father's Day.
No, she asked the question of the time being spent within the legal right. And I said that falls back on the mother because he has a court order to spend time every other weekend. That falls back on the mother 9 times out of 10, not the father.
How so? But how so?
The judge told me I can only see my child twice a month. What do you mean?
Why? What's going on in your case that made that so?
Hold on. No, you taking part of what I said. I said there are fathers who spend every other weekend with their children in order to lower their child support obligations. I would not consider that to be an act of father. He's only doing it because he's trying to escape responsibility. And a lot of times when he does have a child in his custody, they're at the mother's house. They're like watching TV in the background. He's not actively part of their life. He's more like babysitting. So
I
how does
want to
that
go ahead and
how does that go?
dispel that.
How does
Technically,
that go back onto the mother?
because if it's court ordered, 9 times out of 10, the mother put him on child support, right or wrong.
You see what I
Why would
said?
a mother put? Hold
My
up.
cousin put himself
Why,
on child support.
Wrong. I
hold
put
up,
myself on.
y'all. Hold up, y'all. Why would a mother put the father on child support?
Come on now. Come on. Most women do it just out of spite. Let's be
Hey,
honest.
You
Marcus.
think? Hold up.
Marcus, I'll pick up there. Pause.
Hold up. You think a woman who has more? You gotta feed kids. Hold up. You can't just live anywhere. You gotta have a bigger place, so you're paying more money for housing and utilities. You gotta spend time with those kids. When they're sick, you gotta take time off. You gotta transport them to places. You gotta pay for extracurriculars and participate in extracurriculars. When they're going through something, you need to sit and talk to them. You're building a relationship with them. You're at the school for parent-teacher night, and you're saying that this woman who's doing all these things is only seeking child support out of spite?
I did not say that, because you got some women out here who
Then
baby
what are you
daddies need
saying?
to.
What are you saying then?
I'm talking about in general. In general.
No. In general,
You can't
women
speak
are
in general.
seeking child support because children cost money, sir. That's why. It's not out of spite.
So
Actually, what does that have
Marcus,
to do with spending time? Because she did say
Hold
we
up.
were talking about
I
spending
want him.
time. So what
Hold
happened to
up. I
that?
want him to justify what he's saying. How does that go back to the mother? And what are you talking about out of spite?
It's not okay. So I'm gonna give a scenario. I know a guy who didn't even know now hold on, listen to me. He was on child support before he even, like I said, before he even knew this shit. He was on child support for 3 years and had his kids within his kids' life. So though I said most women do it out of spite. Not
What the
saying
fuck?
all.
Hold up.
What are you saying?
Whoa. Hold up. You know a guy who had his kids, and most women, those things don't even connect. What the fuck is you talking about?
What you mean? You didn't hear what I said. I said the guy
No,
had his
I
kids.
heard what you said. It didn't make no fucking sense.
How it did. I put it out there.
You
It's
conflated your
straightforward.
personal story and made it general, saying you said I knew a guy who did this and that, and then said most. You conflated two things. That's what she's
Right.
saying. I
But
want to know why you.
that
Right.
goes back when I
Why,
said most women. I didn't say all women do it. I said most women does
Hold
it.
up. What
right.
that
We're
got to
saying that's a
do with?
conflation.
Hold up. You say you know a guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know a guy. You know a guy
Mm-hmm.
for 3 years taking kids, whatever you fuck you said, and then you skipped to saying most women.
Somebody
So
cut
hold
out.
up. You not that. Hold up, nigga. You not that dumb. The reason why you can't connect it because you know you saying some bullshit.
No, it was logic. I might have cut
you
out,
can't
but
say that there.
How you know all these women? I'm
I can
curious.
say what I want.
right. She can say what she wants. She's allowed to. But
You
at the
missed the
same
point.
time, yeah. But at the same time, what I'm saying is, I'm not
Allowed.
saying
That's
all
crazy.
women. I never said all women. I said in most
Allowed.
cases,
Hold up. How does that relate? No, sir. How does that relate to this guy that you know?
because the guy had his kids and he was on child support and didn't even know it. What do
Sir,
you
that's
mean?
a fallacy, though. You can't
Hold up.
say
He
because
was
I know
on.
one
Hold up.
guy that most women do
He
this. That's one guy that you know.
he was on. Well, hold on. He was on child support and didn't know. What do you mean he was on child support and didn't know?
He was on child support and didn't know it, and until he got pulled over and they said his license was suspended for child support, and he like, what the fuck? I got my kids. Now remind you, this kid got his.
How you know
And hold
him?
up.
Sir, he
Who
lied to you.
awarded child support to the mother then?
What you mean? So how child? Well, I don't know where y'all at in Georgia. I mean, I stay in Georgia. So what it is in Georgia is, if you can go down there tomorrow and put your baby dad or whatever you want to call him on child support. Child support starts right then, even if you don't go to
No,
court.
you
It
have a
starts
hearing.
No, it
right.
Stop
doesn't.
it, man. What the
No,
fuck?
I'm telling you, it
Yeah,
starts
you ain't
right
telling me
then.
nothing. You're gonna have a hearing because it's a due process applied to make sure you're the legal father. And you got to get adjudicated. They can't just order a garnish thing on you like that. It's a process. So
Yes, they
who
can. They got
you
dad by
talking to, man?
default
They
state.
ain't young for
They
what
have
y'all
dad
talking
by
about.
default
I know that
states.
for
I mean,
sure.
it's okay to be wrong, but they have dad by default states. If you
Yeah,
don't
if you
show
don't
up
show
and
up, you
prove
can
that
get
you're
In
father,
Georgia,
served.
it's one.
okay,
In
great.
Georgia, it's
Okay,
one.
well then he's not wrong. Then
So
he's
hold
Yeah,
up.
absolutely
he
So
not
is
you're
wrong.
wrong.
saying, hold up.
I'm not.
So what
Hold on.
he's
Okay, so
saying is, hold
hold on, Miss
up,
Lady. Hold on, Miss
hold
Lady.
up.
So I'm
No. So
not
what
wrong.
he's
Hold on.
saying
I'm finna say
is,
something about me. I'm finna say something about me.
hold
I
up, hold
am
up.
not
I
wrong
know
because
all this shit.
I'm a father who's paying
No,
child
all
support.
this about you. That's the point. You telling me in Georgia, I can take any random nigga to court and they just gonna be like child support getting awarded? That shit don't make no sense. So you know a nigga that's lying or you lying about your own situation. That shit don't make no motherfucking sense.
It don't.
At all.
Paternity has to be established. They have to let you know of the findings. Hey, this girl is saying you her dad, you her baby's father or children's father. And they have to consult you and get you in the building for y'all to have this conversation. They're not just gonna be like, oh, you said it's him? Okay, cool. Child support. That's not how that shit works in no
It
state.
depends on what state. It depends. That's
No,
not
that's
true
not
because
true. You still
in
have to
dad
get
by default,
served.
in
You're lying. You
in
still have to
dad
get
by
served. Doesn't
default,
matter by dad by
I'm
default
not gonna
cases. You
argue.
still
I'm
have
not
to
gonna
get.
argue
You're
with
not
y'all.
Bro,
arguing.
Y'all
You're
don't.
not.
bro,
You're
Y'all
not.
don't
You're
study
not.
there's
both
You're
no
sides of
not.
the
You're
reason.
argument.
wrong. You
However,
still
what
have
I
to
want to
get
address.
served. You still
The
have to
only
go to
way
the
they're gonna do
court.
that is
You
if they
still have to
they
have a
Hold
inform
up,
you of
hearing.
this
y'all.
and
Gosh,
you
y'all
not
got a
show
Hold
lot.
up.
up.
Okay,
Hold
so
up. Hold
so
up. Hold up. There's too many people talking. Kay, was you still saying something?
Was saying it doesn't matter in dad by default states or not. You still have a, like the other person said, a process. You have to get served, which means that your ass missed that letter in the mail and didn't go to court. They don't just show up and be like, you the daddy. You, like they
matter of
said, you have,
fact,
there's so
they
many
don't
things.
send you the letter in mail. They bring it to you and hand it to you personally.
You were
You
getting
talking about
served.
prison
Like
rules?
that's getting served. So that means you either did not get served, somebody did not serve. There's a whole bunch of different processes. So if that person is paying child support, he should have took his ass up to that court and figured that shit out, because there's all type of different processes and ways to get around things. If that was not his child, or there's so many different things. Like I said in the comment, that means they attempted service several times. I've filed cases. I'm filing cases now, pro se. So no, you're lying.
Big
You're lying.
We
facts.
Sorry.
don't
That means
What
you're saying
state
care
you in?
something.
what you're doing
What state
personally.
you in?
Nobody gives a fuck what you're doing personally.
What
No, we don't
state
give a
you
I'm
fuck
in?
about
just
you at
weighing
all,
out y'all
gaslighter.
personal thing.
Anyway,
Exactly.
Wonderful.
Why you still here?
back to Marcus. Stop talking
But
to the
I
gaslighter.
wonder.
but
I wonder when he got pulled over, was the kids in the car?
oh, I don't know that part. But I'm
No,
so
no,
I'm
that,
Yeah,
look
no,
put
because
look.
there
mom
wasn't no
cars and
motherfucking
trauma to them
kids.
babies.
Right.
So I'm gonna tell you something about me. You know, but the only reason I can state the fact is that because I pay child support for a child that ain't even mine. So Georgia has its own laws. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I don't know where else y'all at. Georgia has its own laws. I already did my due diligence on my part. Get what they
Them
told
laws
me.
based
Hold on,
off
no, let
federal
him
law.
finish,
My
y'all.
lord.
Let him finish.
Get what they
Let him
told me.
finish, y'all.
Get what Georgia told me. And I did my DNA test. Get what they told me. Oh, it don't matter. You signed the birth certificate.
Because you signed a birth certificate, sir.
It's like taking a plea deal. Like, dude, stop it, man. Anyway, they
So
don't
you a
default
deadbeat
you just.
dad?
Oh my
So
bad.
Oh,
hold on, Marcus. You a deadbeat dad?
how am I a deadbeat dad when I pay child support? Mine get his faithfully, and he ain't even
Hold on, hold on,
mine
hold
yet.
on. You think paying child
So the story
support
was about
is?
you.
Yeah, it's
No,
Right.
it
always
wasn't
about
about me.
them. That's the
No, it
point.
wasn't.
What's up,
No,
brother?
I
There.
have a
that
Hold
wasn't
up, hold
about
scream.
me.
up.
I have a
No.
scream.
So
That
hold
part of the
up,
story wasn't about me.
hold
But
up,
am I
hold
a
up. You
deadbeat father?
think?
No.
Hold up. You think paying child support make you an active parent?
Oh no.
Then why the fuck would you say that? You said I am. I pay child support.
I'm not active because of the baby mother.
So you're not active. You're a deadbeat then.
Okay? We're gonna take it from a woman perspective. To you, I am. All right.
Hold
For
hold up.
Hey,
somebody,
Marcus,
Hold
you're
up.
not a deadbeat because it's not your kid.
Facts.
That's his. No,
Well, you got 15
no. That's
kids. Worry
his.
about them, baby.
No,
Who got
that's his
15
Facts.
kids up
child.
here?
Facts, bro. I'm not paying
Shut
no
up.
attention.
Go take care of
can I
Wait,
them. I know
who
you're a
respond
has
to a
I know
15
statement,
your
Terry?
ass a deadbeat
children?
with 15 babes. I know you're
Hold
broke and a
up,
deadbeat because your
y'all.
ass
Who
been
has
on
Hold
15
TikTok this whole
kids?
up.
time, not making no
Yo, hold
money for
up.
them
Y'all
15
got
kids.
chill. Want to argue with everybody all the time. Go ahead, Avenge. Y'all got shit, mic.
I was just saying because he said he know about Georgia law, but you couldn't motion the court for visitation, since you know about the Georgia law
bro. I done
that's
did
different
all
from
that.
everywhere else.
I done did all that, bro.
So you said it's the mom that's whatever. So this baby that ain't sure if you made effort to be in a child's life and a mom giving you a hard time and you didn't go back to the Georgia court, that's unique.
Bro, I'm telling you, I done did all that.
What have you did?
But I done went there, I done asked for visitation rights, all that shit.
Visitation, which one? Joint, shared, specifically,
I
which type?
want to join custody.
So joint custody, specifically how? For the weekends, every other weekend?
No, every weekend.
Every weekend. And you presented a schedule on how it would work for you to the court that you were able to do that?
Yes, bro. That's what I'm telling you. I went through all that. Went through DFAD. DFAD came to my house, all that shit. DFAD said I was a fit parent, all that stuff.
Hold on,
So you telling me the court denied you visits based off nothing when you paying, support, and everything, and you expect anyone to buy that? Because they don't do that unless it's a reason where you don't get visits.
They denied me, bro. I tell these folks every other year, bro. Like, look, but I ain't seen him. I don't know
So
what
what you do violently for them to deny you?
I don't even have a record, bro.
What?
You know what, Marcus? Can I, if you don't
That
mind
ain't what
sharing, I'd
he
like to
asked.
ask you. Hey, Marcus, if you don't mind answering, I'd like to ask you a question. What's the age of this child?
Shit, right now he's 13, bro.
How long ago did
Damn.
you and the mom separate?
Uh,
Or better yet,
yeah,
how old was the child when you and the mom separated?
I want to say 4.
4. Okay, great. When you all separated, did you try to get visits then?
Yep.
Interesting. Okay, well, at that point, what can happen in court when you sign a birth certificate, you are legally responsible for that child. That does not equate to being in that child's life physically. Legally responsible means financially responsible. If y'all want to argue that with me, argue with your mama. I'm not going to argue it. You can go look it up, do the work yourself.
And
However,
he's correct.
being legally responsible means that you're financially responsible for that child. That does not mean you will have access to that child physically. So if the courts, for whatever reason, and since you said it's not your child, and I'm assuming that's been proven through DNA that it's not your child.
Yes, I took 2 of them.
Okay, great. So if the courts will say, well, this is not biologically your child, therefore we don't trust you with the child, they don't have to prove that you're unfit or anything like that. They can simply state their position and there's nothing you could do about it. And because he's not biologically connected to that child, they have reason to believe that he may hurt the child as a way of revenge. They may make this assumption and tell you that you cannot be physically connected to the child, but the child right supersedes your rights. As such, you have a monetary responsibility to that child. So while you can't physically be in that child's life, they will still hold you financially responsible.
Thanks.
And you can do all the work you want to, and I'll find you wrong if you disagree with me. That's the reality of it. So he doesn't have to be a bad person. They can simply just presuppose or have the presumption that he may harm the child as a means of
No, they don't do
revenge
maybe
because
kind
the
of
mother was a
cases.
whore. Yes, they do.
No, they don't. Maybe you would. They don't do that. It has to be evidence to make a decision. Sir, I'm telling you.
No, that's what the
Ain't no
lady. He's
maybe
right.
in no
That's
damn
what the lady
court.
told me. That's what
Vince,
the lady
I
told
didn't
me.
interrupt
We
you.
only care about the
The
child
standard, the
well-being.
standard of
That's it.
law, the standard of law in family court is not beyond a reasonable doubt. It's based on probability, strictly
If
probability.
something is
They don't
stated,
have to. No,
if
it's
something is stated in that way, they don't
period,
just make a
period.
decision.
No,
Stop it, man.
period.
Stop it.
It's based on
Stop it.
probability. And I can give you the legal term if you want to go look it up and you want to go do
You
some
ain't
work.
got to give me nothing. I've been there. I know.
Okay,
You
yeah.
just saying you ain't got no kids.
Cool.
Stop
So
it.
Tara, to what Tara said, and I'm going to go ahead and go. Getting the kids every weekend or every other weekend does not affect child support. You got to have a child over 30% of the time for it to have a bearing on child support. And every other weekend would not account for 30% of the time. So a man trying to do that ain't going to make a difference because he's not going to get the child. And Tara, I pass it up so you can drive KB. Since you want to talk about my 15 kids, I like to spend my money on my other kids too, my extended kids, and KB one of them.
I don't give a
Can you drop
good
her?
goddamn shut
Don't
up.
give a good
You are
goddamn.
such a
Just shut up and
sassy
get
class
dropped.
of man.
I'm gonna leave, but I still want you dropped. Fuck out of here, little nigga. All right, Terry. Thanks for having me up. Hey, and continue being
Did
a real
he
nigga.
really
Happy
have
Father's
15
Day.
kids?
What you say, Liz?
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Who was that?
But he
Monica,
is.
was that you?
Yeah, it was me. I was asking like a serious question, no funny shit. Does he really have 15 children?
Nah, that nigga ain't got no 15 kids. I don't know why y'all would believe that.
If Gaslight's mouth is
he is
moving,
right
he's
though,
lying.
y'all.
You
He's full of
can't
shit.
come back. He paid to drop you.
He is
What's
right,
up,
cause that's
hey?
what them folks told
But
me.
hold up. So Marcus, you're not an active father, right? And you spent at least 4 years getting to know this child. Now you want to abandon her. Got it. What's
Well,
up,
hold
Hazel
on.
Eyes?
No,
Hey,
that's not
Drika.
fair. That's not fair.
What's not fair?
Because with how you worded it, you said I abandoned
Hold
him.
up. Yeah. Well, did he abandon? Are you saying he abandoned you?
No, I never abandoned him. His mother took him. Did you not hear what I said? I don't even know where he's at.
Happy Father's
So
Day.
hold up. This woman, you established a relationship, and after 4 years, she said she don't want her child around you. Why?
Oh, because she had got involved with somebody else. Right. That's the God honest
I
truth.
don't believe you.
That's the God
Hold
honest
up.
truth.
I don't believe you. I'm just not gonna believe you. Go ahead, Hazel Eyes.
Hey, good morning. Happy Father's Day. Should absent fathers celebrate?
No, happy single Mother's Day. But go ahead, ma'am.
For real.
Thank you. Should absent fathers celebrate Father's Day? Of course not. What they celebrating?
Being absent.
Yeah, somebody said it earlier. It's ego. They just want to be acknowledged, even if they're not doing shit.
Oh no, they got spermed on a day for that.
I said the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I said. These niggas want they want their kids to chase them. That's the thing.
And I want to speak
Thank you,
on
Drika.
the child support. Yeah, child support does not make you a father. If somebody got to force you to do something, you ain't no father.
I agree. I agree with that.
So why you center that in your thing about being a father? Well, I picture that was crazy. But anyway,
For me, I never said I was a father.
I must have been
That's
somebody else
crazy.
that talked
Oh, and
about child support.
stepfathers matter too.
That I am though.
Nah, this nigga lying.
Who, me?
I don't believe him. Yeah,
Yeah.
you. But hold up. I'm gonna tell you
Why I
why.
got to
We
be
having a
lying?
conversation about fathers being absent, and you want to come up here and tell your own story and be vindicated. Like, I don't never trust that shit.
No, I
Right,
wasn't.
man.
It
That's so
wasn't being.
crazy.
It wasn't being vindicated. I'm just speaking up for some of the ones like you made a
All right,
comment.
no, you fine. No, it's fine. You deadbeat. What's up, Drika?
Good morning.
I'm not a deadbeat. I got stepchildren I take care of. I'm not a
Hold on,
deadbeat.
it's Drika turn. It's Drika turn. Thank you, Liz.
Give me a second, Terry.
Okay. Like I said, if you have children, you truly active in their lives, or you had a father figure who was active in your life, would you ever defend or feel like you need to give a caveat for deadbeat dads? It's just, that shit don't make sense. You have enough empathy for children to say that's fucked up to abandon your kids. And the fact that y'all got more empathy for the dad than the child is saying all it needs to say.
That's crazy work. No sympathy, no empathy for that. No excuses. I don't want to hear mama took him away because daddy can't take mine away from me. I'm coming to your doorstep, not mine. So I don't want to hear that either.
And that's facts, because you don't hear women saying shit like that. Cause like the women gonna go get their motherfucking kids. The fuck y'all talking about?
Yeah, I ain't going to sleep not knowing that mine ate today. That's dead.
Marcus, what you want to say? You keep on muting.
I keep what? I'm sorry. What you say?
Are you still defending yourself?
No, there's no need to defend myself.
Okay.
The thing that's funny is him being off mute. He wants some attention. He does.
Yeah.
Um,
He want a father figure to get him some attention.
yeah,
But
like
what's up, Rika?
that's what I'm saying. Like I'm being serious. Like he really does want some
KT baby.
attention. But hey, everybody, hey y'all. So I came in here on the wrong page earlier, and I was listening. Well, I came in, I heard the conversation about the child support being automatic, and I think that, and it was a YT man in the comment, and I hear this from men in general. I find it interesting that there is imagine a file cabinet, and men can go to the file cabinet and pull out an excuse. And it's all the same excuses. So they have all the same excuses to work with, and they all say the same thing every single time. Even though child support court is public, y'all. Anybody, if you know what day they hold it, because most places the child support court is set up the same. All the deadbeats are in there, and anybody can sit in there and you can hear for yourself. Like literally, you can go to child support court, just like a lot of other things, and you can sit in there and you can listen. But they're like, I don't know, like the way that they all collectively use the same lies is just diabolical to me. But I thought it was interesting to say that the court will automatically put a stranger on fucking child support. Like you just walk up to the court and say it's that nigga who walking down the street, and they're gonna say, all right, we're gonna put him on child support right now. No. What would happen is if there is paternity established, like once all that's
Thank you,
established,
T baby.
the process will start from the date it was filed. Yeah, if you're the daddy, why wouldn't it? If you are the father, why wouldn't the child support start the moment she filed the paperwork? So I don't know. I just think stuff like that just proves that men will do anything to get out of their responsibility. If they gotta lie and change the public's perception, help manipulate women to make them feel scared, to put men on child support, they'll do it.
Could I say something to that respectfully? Because people don't know. So if you actually are responsible and you communicate with them people, you can have an understanding with them people. The person that's involved in my kid's case since they was born, we talk on a first name basis. You know what I'm saying? Whether I'm changing employers, this happened, this and that. And I've never had to worry about warrants and threats from a bit or whoever, because I was the one that established the communication and the relationship with the state and the people involved in my case. So for all y'all with that same narrative coming up here, oh, no, you a bum. And when you get those results from them with warrants and contempt and all that, it's because you doing bum shit. I'm just keeping it real. So, but yeah, I'm mute with that.
What's up, Adam?
Oh, hello. Oh, I didn't. You got me up real quick. No, I was just listening to him before I jumped in, but I can just jump in. Should absent fathers celebrate Father's Day? Yes, absolutely. I can't speak on all fathers, but if
You just did.
oftentimes you'd be surprised how many fathers have wanted to be in a child's life, but because of the woman's hatred or whatever is going on with her, he used that as used the baby as a pawn, and had
Atum, that's two different things. We talking about deadbeat fathers, not a situation like that. So don't center that. Do you think deadbeat ass dudes with no willingness to be involved at all deserve to be celebrated? We ain't talking about that. So
well, deadbeat.
read the
Yeah, I
panel.
mean, deadbeat. I mean, I can't speak on something I didn't know anything about, but I would, yeah. But if somebody's just a father that's just all out, no reason, no excuses, just been absent, and just abandon his family. I mean, that's a crime. But what I
Exactly. So
find,
that's the background.
yeah,
We
he
ain't
should
talking
not
about
be
the other shit.
celebrated. No, he should not be celebrated. But I just want to put out there that
But
a lot of
you don't
times
need to put
men
nothing else
don't.
out there
No,
after
let him
that.
do the butt.
I can't
We want
talk,
to hear the
man. We on a
butt.
panel to talk, man. I mean, what the fuck?
Go ahead, give
So I'm
your
just
butt.
saying is that a lot of times men, if you find out a story behind the situation, if you could walk into their shoes for a little bit, you might find out that there was, there's more to the story than you could ever have thought. I mean, So I'm just saying is that there should be a little bit of grace, a little bit of
Like what?
investigation. Oh, it could be anything.
No,
I mean, like
all
for
grace should be given to
example,
the child.
let's
Go
say
ahead.
let's say for example, he was involved in the underground economy and he didn't want to get his family involved in that and decided it's best he stay away. Or it could be let's say he wanted to give the woman he thought she was a good woman and better than he was, and he didn't want to interfere with her personal life by finding another man. He wanted to keep a little distance. And it could be that the baby just didn't like him, not because he was a bad person, but just something about just that the kid could have just feel like, I just more attached to my mom. I got loyalty to my mom. And I just don't, for some reason, I don't click with you. That happens where a child
Y'all hear this
Could
bullshit?
I ask a question, Terry? I hear it. Could I ask him a
Hold up,
question?
sometimes a child
real
clicks with
quick.
them.
Hold
Nothing
up,
but
hold up,
bullshit. I ain't got
hold
a
up,
valid reason yet.
hold
Hold on,
up.
everyone mute up, please.
So one, co-parenting not a thing to you. The underground academy, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. But if you don't have a bond with your baby to like fuck the baby, is that what you saying? If the baby like
No,
no, like well, how does a baby reject their daddy, sir?
no, not a baby, but I'm talking about when a kid gets a little bit older. If he didn't have a bond with the baby from the baby, if they broke up from the very beginning and that bond wasn't created between the father and the baby, that just father didn't know how to handle a little baby, and just the baby didn't click with him somehow, some way, and just there was just never a bond like that. Although there was a
So
deep
when you
bond
say
within him.
baby, how old are you saying when you say baby? Because when I asked you, you switched it up.
Yeah, I was just saying is that let's say that he got that he just wasn't there. He was try.
How old is the baby, sir?
At what age? At what level? What are we talking
You're
about?
saying it. How old is this baby
Right.
in
I
this
asked the goddamn
hypothetical
Let's just say
situation?
let's say she just came up. I was just coming up with a bunch of different situations. Well, let's just say
How old is the baby?
you're asking a question without giving no context. You gotta give me something.
You
Sir,
said
I'm
it. We
asking
asking
it based
you
on
what
what
baby
you're
you referring to.
saying.
I was saying as far as the bonding, it could have been from the very gate, from the very beginning.
Crazy. You
So
can't
he
I meant,
wasn't
Don't
okay.
bond
I
in
So
the
meant like he wasn't
beginning. You
there.
hold up,
He
build
wasn't
a
y'all.
there.
bond.
Hold up,
He wasn't.
y'all.
Let's just
Hold
say
up.
he
So he
wasn't there
wasn't
from the very
at. Hold
beginning.
up.
The
So he
bonding
wasn't
happens if you're holding them.
active
Bonding
from
happens
you
when you're holding
holding
the
a
baby.
baby.
You're holding the baby on infancy, and you're changing diapers. You're there with the baby. But if he never was there from the very beginning, then that bond may have never been created. You see what I'm saying? If he wasn't
So he
there
was
from the very
absent.
beginning, yeah, he was absent
So
from
he
the
was
very beginning.
absent. So
Yeah,
okay,
let's just say,
okay. So he was
yeah,
absent. The baby treating him like a fucking stranger because he
yeah.
is. You think he should be celebrated? Like, what's your point?
My point
You
is
think that's
that
his?
he comes in, okay, let's say, she come up pregnant, he don't want to be with her, she don't want to be with him, whatever it is. And he comes in trying to bond with the baby, but since he don't live with the baby and he just stopped by a few hours a day, that bond never got created.
Sir, that's
Although
bullshit. I'm just gonna go ahead and speak to you about that. That's
he could
bullshit.
have in his heart really wanted a bond.
That's
Hold up,
bullshit.
sir. Hold up.
He wanted it.
He
He'll
wanted
be
a
the.
bond. Yeah, hold up, but
Yeah.
hold up. Are you saying that man should still be celebrated on Father's Day?
That kind of man, that kind of man should get
No,
some
you a fucking
graces.
dummy. You a dummy.
Yeah, something ain't right. Your extension
You
cord is
want
not reaching
something
the
to
socket.
eat
Ain't
today?
nothing okay.
If you want a
Hold up,
certain
y'all.
meal,
One at a time. One at
if
a
you want a
time.
certain meal today, you gonna go get it, ain't you? That's anybody.
But he's not going to. But
Whatever
if
you.
it's her apartment and she got the baby and he's coming in trying to do what he can, but a bond never got created, you can't really put a whole bunch of fault on him. How would he do?
Who
Sit up
fault
under her
is it then?
24/7?
Who fault
They
is
not
it that
together.
he wasn't at the hospital when that baby was born to hold it? Who fault is it?
That would probably be more of his fault. He could have been
Oh,
there.
okay.
But I'm talking about after that. After that.
Okay, after that, you still show up. You cannot expect your child to want to have a bond with you if you didn't establish that bond from the get-go. And then be like, okay, well, he doesn't like me so much, so I'm just gonna stay away. Those are excuses, and they're fucking lousy ones at that. Come on now. A baby, like how your baby looks at you, views you, feels about you is up to you, is a baby.
That's your job to establish that relationship and that bond.
And I don't know too many women that turning down a father that actually wants to be
Wants
there.
to be
Y'all
there,
can quit
yeah.
saying that too. Unless
Yo,
they
no,
toxic and
if a
harming the
woman hates her,
child.
there's
Unless you're
women out
harming the
there.
child.
There's women out there who got so much
Oh my, hold
anger
on,
in them.
hold on. I was trying to do something else. Hold up, old Adam. Hazel was talking. Go ahead, Hazel.
Unless you're like physically, seriously harming this child. I have never heard a mother say, for real, out their mouth, I'm 36 years old, which ain't that old, but it's old enough to say, no, I don't want you to help me take care of this child that costs me thousands of dollars every month.
Can I ask a question to him, Tara?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm trying to figure out why ain't none
Thank
of
you,
this
Mello.
why ain't no empathy been given to children or women and right to men right away, and you don't know them. Like at this point, what you like in men, to be honest, because you literally been advocating for men you don't know, and not 1 ounce of empathy towards children or women in your monologue.
You talking to me, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Today's Father's Day, so I'm going to advocate for men. I'm sorry if that offends you, brother, but these women act like they don't understand what a petty woman is.
Well,
If
don't
she
call
want to
me
He
get
didn't
brother
hear
paid
what
and
he
then
back,
say
said.
these women.
if she don't want
Hold
to
on,
pay, if she
he
wants to
didn't.
get some,
Hold on, Adam. Nigga, he said the children. I know your gay ass want to start talking about women, but he said the children. With empathy for the children, nigga.
I ain't your nigga. And I sure ain't sweet.
Hold
But
up, you
look
could be my
here,
bitch then. Hold up, you ain't saying nothing. You don't have empathy for children. That's the problem. You want to advocate for men, for them to have Father's Day and say fuck the kids. Why do you think Father's Day is a thing, nigga? If you're not thinking about the kids.
the empathy, the issue with Father's Day is oftentimes the mother not having empathy for the kids, keeping the
See,
father
you
out.
keep talking about the mama,
But if she
because you
got
hate
empathy for the
women.
kids, if she got,
Hold up, Adam. You talking about the mama because you hate women, you love niggas. The fact that you forgetting that the conversation is revolving around kids. You talking about a baby? A baby rejected a nigga, so it makes sense for him to abandon the baby? Like, you sound fucking stupid.
And you abandoned the baby first. You said you weren't absent. I mean, you were absent. So how, like, you gonna blame the baby for your absence, for your decision that you made? They're babies. So what if he don't know you like that? Get to know him. Let him know, hey, I'm your father. I love you. I want to protect you. You don't just be like, oh, he doesn't like me, so I'm just gonna walk
Hey,
away.
East.
That's not a fucking excuse. When you
y'all trying to
establish
take
that relationship,
responsibility off the woman's hands. She's the one with got the baby, and if she decides that she wants to destroy that relationship or keep the baby away from the daddy, that's what it's gonna be.
She
And
shouldn't
so,
be
ain't
able
nobody do
to.
and
that
y'all
to
talking
you.
about I
You really
never.
want to. You know
Y'all
how
say
many
y'all
men go
sound
through that,
stupid
sir?
talking about I never heard a woman
Men,
trying to
you
keep
know
a man
how
away from
many
the baby.
men go
How
through
the
that.
fuck you ain't gonna hear about a woman keeping a baby away from a man?
I
That's
said
stupid.
unless they're harming them or not trying to financially support them or teach them or raise them or nurture them in any type of way.
Or they're abusive as fuck.
But you're talking about the ones that
There's
want to.
women who do that just out of
You say
resentment.
they're keeping men away who actually
I just
want to
straight up
do
out of
something
resentment,
good
just
in
straight
their
up being
life.
petty,
So
just
you
being
ain't getting out
bitches.
a goddamn thing
Y'all
to
don't
have
know.
this happening. You just
Y'all don't know
innocent.
what a bitch is.
Hey, okay, y'all could I land? Because he trying to gaslight you. Because at the
Well,
end
if
of
Can
the
I
my
say
day,
mama and
something real quick?
if a
Hold
dad had
on.
my kids, he not keeping mine away. I could tell you that.
Exactly. That's straight up
If
fact.
if he was the single father and he had my kids, he's not keeping me away.
We're going to hell and back. I'm gonna come and get my
Thank you,
kids. I don't give a damn what you
Nothing he
talking about.
gonna be able to do. Nothing. Or say.
Yeah, that's because the men are weak, right? That's why they give excuses that don't make sense. But it makes sense to them because they're weak. So in their victimization, it makes sense to say that he's not active because the baby rejected him. Like he think that's valid. Like, oh damn, I would
Bonds
be
are
in my
real.
child life, but the baby didn't rejected me. Like, what the fuck? That's
They reject
insane.
us too until we build that bond. They cry in our arms too. Until we give them
I
what
wanna,
they need and
I
want and
wanna know
build
what a
that
baby.
bond.
I want to know what a baby like. They cry because you picked them up. What the fuck?
I'm gonna
Crying,
get
the
if a
crying,
baby
that's what you
rejects
talking
you, it's
about.
probably because your spirit fucked up. Because babies are we talking spiritual now.
Well, I guess
Babies are
I now
spiritual
understand your
beings.
question
So if
about
a
how
baby
old the baby.
rejects
I'm
you,
talking
it's
about when
because
I'm
they
talking
sent
a
some
baby
shit on
maybe
you that
4 or
don't feel
5 years
safe.
old,
Hold
like
up.
4 or 5
Monica
years
was
old.
talking. Adam, hold on. Monica was
I
talking.
said if a baby rejects you, a newborn baby rejects you, and they do not want to coexist with your energy, that means you got some dark ass shit on you because babies are spiritual people. You said earlier a baby, an infant. Now you changing it to a 5-year-old. Get the fuck out of here.
Y'all so disrespectful on Father's Day. You guys just got hate for men. Now I
No
understand what
hate.
y'all
It's
was
just
saying.
accountability. Y'all don't take
Yeah, but you if
accountability.
you had any kind of
We love
sensitivity, you
fathers.
would be
We love
you
fathers. We love active
you don't
I
fathers.
love
We
a
have,
don't like
goddamn thing.
hold up,
one of the
y'all.
greatest fathers.
Hold up. Let them respond, because now you saying the
Yeah,
kid 4 or
y'all
5.
y'all just hate you guys hateful to men because you ain't got
Hold
no
up, you
sensitivity
hate
on this day.
women. Adam,
You
you
ain't got
hate
no
women.
sensitivity for you ain't got no
Can I
sensitivity
go
for
after
men.
him on the
Yeah.
prompt?
Hold up.
Yeah,
Hold
but
up
no,
real
let
quick.
me finish. Let me finish. Okay, now I understand your question. How old the baby? Okay,
now you get it.
I was saying that
Hold
the
up, hold
bond
up.
didn't start in the beginning, that the rejection begins around 4 or 5 years old. That's what I meant.
What does it look like?
What does the rejection look like?
Yeah, what does it look like for a
I
5-year-old
would
to
say
reject you,
rejection,
sir?
rejection of my like for me in my case, what it looked like was just not having that, not being that go-to person, not having that bond. It's just obvious, like you just rolling with. Like I remember just rolling with my baby and just not having that bond, just not having that. You could just feel it. There's
Hold
not a
up. No.
connection.
What does it look like? Like, what is the 5-year-old doing that's showing that they're rejecting you, sir?
Okay, let me think. My baby's 25 now, so I got to go back 20 years. Okay. For my recollection, it would look like let's say wow. It would be like
You can't
not much
even answer the
physical, like
question.
not a.
What do you
What's
mean
a it's a
physical? Hold up, Monica. Hold
you
up. What do you
cold-hearted. You
mean
guys are so
physical?
cold-hearted, man. We're talking about similar
Hold up. What do you
sensitive
mean by
issues,
physical? You said not physical,
like
like
a
what?
hug, like a hug. You don't get that hug like
So
you
your
think you
child didn't
should,
want to
or
hug you?
not like that. You see what I'm saying?
So, okay, hold up. Your child was like, I don't want to hug him. And you like, well, fuck it. I ain't the daddy no more? Like, how did that work?
It just you can tell. It just there was no sugar. There was no sweetness in the relationship. You could just tell that. Like it just got to
So
the point where I pick up
the
like I pick
5-year-old
up
is
my
leading the
daughter.
relationship.
I'd pick up my daughter and it was like, wait, it just got to the point like, wait a minute, you don't want to kick it with dad? I mean, is it really like, what's up? Like, it was just go on for years. Her mom was
All right, so
putting her up to it.
you're a
You
weak
could
ass
tell
nigga.
that.
Not the mama. No. Listen what I'm saying. Children establish relationships with the fucking lunch lady, the person who hand them a fucking tray of food for like 2 seconds on a weekday during the school year. And you say it's talking about now you want to blame the mama again because nigga you gay. Let's establish that. You want to sit and talk shit about women because you want to fuck niggas. That ain't the conversation. But now you talking about, there's no bond. They don't want to hug you. They don't know you, nigga. The fuck?
You know
And
how
you like
evil your
shit.
stupid
My
ass
child.
is
Hold up.
to say that kind of shit on.
No. Deadbeats don't get to call me evil, bitch. You sitting here saying a 5-year-old is leading
Man,
a
I'm gonna tell you
relationship?
something.
You that fucking weak that a
Let me tell
5-year-old
you
was
something.
leading a fucking relationship? You a deadbeat
Tell you
ass
something.
nigga. And the reason why you ain't want to be in that child life, because you be fucking them niggas. You ain't got time to be raising no baby. You trying to get fucked. That shit is fucking weird. What's up,
Let me
E?
tell you something.
Then you tell me shit. Shut the fuck up.
Said
Thank
I'm
you,
gone. Let me say
Jesse. No,
I'm
bitch,
gone.
go. No, you gone. You gone, ho. What's up, East?
Good morning, ladies. Good
Bye.
that nigga said,
Hey,
let me tell you
Sebastian.
something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Should absent fathers celebrate Father's Day? No. They should get jumped. There is a real service that will
Straight like that.
there's a real service where you could hire somebody to jump your baby daddy. I swear to God. They should get jumped. My best friend, oh Jesus Christ, I hate her baby daddy with to the top of his motherfucking head, to the bottom of his footprints. And like, I don't know. I just wish I could beat him so bad. Cause he's just such a fucking deadbeat, and I've caught him. I've caught him like spreading rumors, talking about some. Oh, she won't let me see the kids, kind of like this punk nigga was doing down there. Oh, she's bitter because we don't want to be together, and I'm gonna correct that motherfucking nigga every time. No, you're just you're a deadbeat. You're a bum. A lot of these men, they are delusional in their head. They think that because they came over one time and made a nigga a couple orders of noodles, that they a good dad. Like, men are terrible fathers, but deadbeat fathers do not deserve to celebrate. They deserve to get jumped. Beat that nigga ass. And I'ma just land on that. That's it.
I support the fatherly fade. I think it's a healing experience.
I agree.
And it's interesting because, like I said, these niggas be speaking for themselves. They want to defend themselves because, like, they want to be redeemable. That's what I'm saying. The same men that be in our fucking face talking about, that women have low value and all this other bullshit is a nigga that abandoned a fucking child. That's the thing.
And another thing I want to
It's all
say, Ho,
projection.
I don't take excuses from men that tell me like, oh, well, she did this. No, I done seen women bear children and raise them by their fucking self. You are not finna come to me giving me hella excuses as to why you can't show up and do the bare minimum. Those are excuses, and they lousy as excuses. They just don't want to. It's plain and simple. They don't do it because they don't want to. Men take care of what they love and cherish. If you're not willingly taking care of your child, you don't fuck with the child. And I wish they would be more honest about that. All these fucking excuses are just nonsense.
Yeah, whenever a dude sit up here talking about so, oh, she won't let me see because she bit, you're lying. Because there's not a black woman on this planet that don't want a break from her children.
Okay.
There's not a mother on this planet that don't need a break, that don't want help, that don't want, you're doing something to that lady. I don't believe you. What did you do to her? You feel me? Like, and then on top of that, if I really find out she's keeping the kids away from you, what you do to that child?
Okay.
Why you don't why she don't want you around that child? Cause now shit get weird. Now I'm really looking at you sideways. Cause what the fuck? Cause what mother in their right mind don't want don't want a good weekend break to get her motherfucking black back blown out, to go to the nail salon, to go sit with her side. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas
sleep for real. Like, I want a damn nap.
It's a rest.
But not,
These niggas
but
be
not just that.
lying.
And they lie and they start believing in lies because they also want to convince us that women don't want active fathers in their child's life too. That's the thing.
And we're bitter and we're
That's
angry about this stuff. And we're not. I'm trying to tell y'all, I know a girl that was dating that had kids with this guy. And he would be like, oh, she won't let me see my kids, this and that. Oh, when she got me on child support, she's a registered nurse, and she spent all her money, and every time her money's gone, she wants mine. I'm like, yo, you sound like you're a fucking hater. You do not have that child 50% of the time, not even 30%. And this girl is well incapable of taking care of her kid, but because she asking you for $200, she's spending all your money. That's all you have is $200 fucking dollars. You're a bum. You jealous of her because she moved the fuck on and she wants you to be accountable for y'all child, even though y'all not together. And you don't want to do that because you sour.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But go ahead, Raising.
Hello.
How you
So to
doing?
follow the prompt, should absent fathers celebrate Father's Day? Absolutely not. No. And reverting back to earlier when they were speaking about stepfathers, I mean, the term father, daddy, sperm donor, whatever. If you're a sperm donor, you're not a father. I feel like father and daddies are people that are supporting in all of their children's life, active, helping out, and actually being that co-parent, that 50%, however percent, because it don't always have to be 50-50. But whenever the other parent is lacking, you should be able to pick up the slack and help out with no issues. Because a lot of us have absent fathers like my daughter. I mean, her father, he is a fucking trash ass person. And she is the only daughter that he has. But guess what? Her stepfather hasn't missed a beat. Been taking care of me since I was pregnant with her and still is to this day. And it never been any confusion on paternity or nothing. Both of them know who's the biological father, but everyone in our city knows who is actually the father, who is actually there, who is actually taking care of her, buying her things, watching her first steps, helping her out with her homework and all of that. So if you are absent, hell no, you should not be. You shouldn't even wake up and know what today is if you don't wake up and know where the fuck your kids at.
X. I agree.
Okay. And that is just how I feel. And I just hate how the world is in today's world. Do y'all see how all those men were on the panel just literally trying to down talk women and basically showing how much they don't have respect for their own mama? Like, y'all taking up for a nigga that y'all know wasn't there for y'all. Like, what the fuck is going on in the world?
And they project this hate onto the woman that stayed. This is the problem. Your daddy left your mama. Whether they slept together one time, or they were together fucking 1 year, you came about. And your dad said, fuck this, I'm out. And your mom stayed. But because your mom stayed and she was stressed out and she had to do this and that, they resent their mom, the person that's closest to them, and praise their fucking dads. Like, you know what? I see why you left, because it was stressful up there. It was stressful because he wasn't fucking there. But they give all this admiration to the fathers, and then they shun their mom, the person that didn't give up on you.
Monica, I'm gonna tell you this: the daddy didn't leave the mama. The daddy left them. The daddy would have stayed, but the mama wanted to keep you. That's why you ain't got no daddy, because your mama loved you more.
Exactly.
Hello?
It starts at conception, like when a man gets pregnant. Let's go back to this. When a man finds out, hey, I done got this girl pregnant, and then she decides to keep her baby. That should have made
Terry, there's somebody in the
You better let a man up on the panel. You need somebody to disagree with y'all so this conversation can be good.
No, yeah, thank you, E. Thank
No,
you,
we
E.
don't. Please.
No,
don't
we
come
do.
through.
We do. 'Cause
No, they
it
do.
turns-
Trust
it
me,
do.
East does. It makes her wet as soon as I come up here to try to
Ew,
disagree.
E, shut the it makes your asshole wet, nigga. Shut the fuck up. I wanted to say real
You don't
quick.
have to agree, but you gotta make sense. Don't come up here not making no fucking sense.
He ain't gonna make no sense. It's okay. He'll
You know I'm not gonna make no
he'll
sense.
rage
That's why I'm
quit.
coming up here to disrupt the conversation. You know,
She
come on
gonna
now.
rage quit in
Yeah, babe.
15
Babe,
minutes.
babe, you-
It's 12:28, so let's
Yeah,
give
and where's your
15
father?
minutes.
Why you not with your
Hold
father on
on,
this
real
panel talking
quick.
about other fathers?
Hold on, real quick.
I'm over here cooking for mine.
Where is your kids? Where your celebration
I'm
at?
cooking for mine. I just bought him some pot
don't worry,
cologne
I'm
for
gonna
his
come up.
day.
Don't worry, I'm gonna come up.
Yeah, I'm over here cooking a meal for mine and got him some nice ass
Hey, so if it don't
pot
apply, let it
cologne.
fly, sister. But these women above you, their fathers are gone. They're the absent fathers. Their fathers
My father
left
is very
them.
live and
You
well.
heard what he said. You heard what he said. Their fathers left them.
Oh, wow. The dark humor. I
And why
love
is
it.
why is it funny to laugh at somebody who got dumped and left by their daddy? That shit is fucking crazy. Like, the fact that you
Girl,
found that
don't
comical
take
is insane.
shit that this nigga say serious. This nigga is a loser.
I'm a
I wanted to
fatherless woman.
respond
I'm
to-
not.
I wanted to respond.
I
Hold
feel
on,
like
E.
I was raised better without a toxic nigga masculinity in my life, to be honest. I was raised by beautiful, strong black women, and I couldn't have it no other way because y'all are toxic. I'm cool. Very much cool. I'm not lacking nothing with my two mommies.
And guess what? I had two mamas and a daddy because my stepmama was my other mama, and I had a daddy, and I got a stepbrother, and I got a biological brother. But what I'm telling you is, y'all niggas think it's funny to just abandon your kids, then in turn abandoning the mother that having to raise them by themselves, and then you talking about we want people to agree. No, we just making sense, and y'all don't like that shit. It's called accountability. There's no accountability for the man that abandons his child, but all of the women that stay and raise their children, y'all fucking hate us. Why?
Go ahead, E. You can respond.
He has left the chat.
They can't answer that shit. Tupac said it best.
Nah, he running over to his ugly ass father right now.
You're gonna have a race of babies that hate
Hold on,
the ladies that made the babies.
he wanna prove he got a daddy. That's all that
So
is.
bad, y'all. He gonna prove that every day. Daddy.
He begging his father to get on the fucking camera. Whoever that nigga is.
Whole time he with his
And
real
Kira, you
kids.
was right to say that even though just because you are in the house with your kid does not make you a father, because I've seen dynamics where the father is in the house, but the baby still go to the damn mama for everything because you just there. If we wanted a picture of you, if we wanted to see you, nigga, we could print out a fucking picture because they're in the house and they're not present. They're not doing anything. They're not active. So the kids still look up to their moms because that's who fed them, clothed them when they were sick. They took care of them. They was at school meetings, all these things while dad just sat in there and did absolutely fucking nothing. So just because you're in a house don't make you a fucking father. Like I said when I first got on here, it takes way more to being a father than just saying, oh, this is my title. You have to be present. You have to be, you gotta be all in or nothing.
I guess he still is on his father. Thank y'all for the 100K. Shout out to y'all who been tapping the fuck at the screen trying to get there. What's up, Drea?
Hey everybody. So I've been listening to this conversation for a while. Very, very interesting. And whoever said something about listening to child support court and you can go in there and watch, I've been doing it the entire pandemic. I am child free. And I just wanted to see what the men be crying about. So I have witnessed the shenanigans, okay? But when it comes to the prom
What
shit,
kind of-
absent go ahead.
I was gonna say, what's some of the excuses you've heard that's like?
Oh, I've seen a doctor that was he was a veterinarian making $250,000 a year because they were getting a divorce and he's about to have to pay child support. He actually quit, gave up his veterinary license, and he had stocks, or he had investments. He gave up his investments to go work at Amazon. So when they went to court and they asked for his pay, he was only making $40,000 instead of his $250,000. So they told him you have the earning potential of $250,000, so that's where we're going to do the child support with the $250,000 instead of his $40,000 because he thought he was being slick.
You'd be surprised the lengths that men will go to hurt the mother.
Yep, I have seen a man say he want his child support to go into a separate bank account so he can do investments for his child. Seen that one, straight shenanigans, as if the kid don't need to eat on a regular basis, which crazy. I have seen a man come in there and ask for a reduction because he has a new girlfriend with 5 kids and he is the provider of his household and his girlfriend does not work. So he need a reduction in his child support so he can take care of his girlfriend and her fat kids. I've seen so much. And even on the other side, so people won't think that I'm biased, I've helped 2 men get full custody of their kids. I've played the child support game. And again, I'm child free. So when a man says, oh, she won't let me see my kids, we about to test these waters to see how far you willing to go and how much you really want to see these kids and if you're for real deadbeat or if she really out here playing games. So I've seen it play out multiple ways. And that's why I use custodial and non-custodial parent when I talk, because I've seen women not pay their child support and not take care of their kids too and get locked up and be crying, trying to get out of jail, get the judge to let them out. So I normally use custodial and non-custodial parent. But this season in June, May and June is also another one of my favorite seasons when these kids be dropping their deadbeat father's last names and picking up their stepfather's names. Oh, graduation, when they walking across stage, they dropping their daddy names and they stepfather name is what's being yelled out on that graduation diploma when they walking across stage. Love to see it. Love to see it. And on Father's Day, when they signing them papers, they legally changing their name to their stepfather's names and handing him them documents stating, yeah, I'm taking your name, your lineage will go on from this point on. Love to see it. But no, I don't think deadbeat fathers should be represented. And I feel like it's a little bit crazy for men to get on these apps and say that stepfather, there's no benefit in being a stepfather and they should not be one, even though these stepfathers are getting up with these kids, taking them to school, doing basketball practices, teaching them life lessons, and you want to be celebrated for being nothing. That's weird. That's weird.
Yeah.
Thank you, sister. I'm glad you ate that down, okay? Thank you. She came with the facts, okay? This ain't just no, oh, I heard she has front row seats to all this. All of this.
During the pandemic, I've been watching court cases because I hear a lot of the time when they say we get railroaded in court for other reasons. I've been watching court cases because they put them on live on Zoom. Eviction court and everything else. Been having a ball in there. But yeah, child support is a different type of beast. But it was a lady not too long ago. The father gave her $10,000. She go tell the judge he didn't, and they asked for the bank statements. She's like, "Well, it's a joint account. We both of our names is on it." And he literally won some money and gave her $10,000 in her hand, and she was like, "He didn't give me anything." So I've seen it play on both sides of the fence, but you gotta be looking to see what's going on. A lot of people be out here lying and not taking care of their kids for real. And before anybody say something about black men being the ones to take care of their kids the most from some study, that was a self-reported study. That means the man who sees his kids 4 days out of 30 states he's an active father, even though he may be behind thousands and thousands of dollars in child support. That was a self-reported study, and don't let nobody gaslight you to think that. They asked the
I'm not
men
gonna
were
let you
they
gaslight
active.
me to believe that.
It was
What part?
self-reported,
To
just
believe what?
like
Anything she just said, she not gonna gaslight me.
I mean, if you read the study, it was self-reported.
I mean,
they
that's the
mean
only
they
way
asked
you
the
can do
men were
some
they
studies.
active. They mean they asked
What
the
you say?
men were they active,
I'm sure
It
they
and
was like a.
the
It was
cooperated.
a
men
bunch of.
responded.
It was a bunch of questions they asked them, and they like separated based on like the kid's age, and like they was comparing like the father who's in the household versus outside the household, and like it was like a survey of questions about like do you help them with homework and shit like that, like you think about the way the man ego work, niggas ain't about to sit there and be like, nah, I don't be doing that shit.
Especially a nigga. They love to lie.
Mm.
Listen, bad people lie. That's it. It
You
ain't
need
got
to
nothing
be
to do with your
bad.
gender. I
I
need to
said
be, but
I
It's
I'm
all
not
just
the
said
going
that
to.
it
time.
didn't
I'm a
matter. I
good
said
guy.
I've seen it on both sides. I've seen women lie about the thing, and I've seen men lie about it. But that self-reported study is just what it is. It's self-reported.
I mean,
You
a lot
just
of
sat
those
here
studies
on
are
this panel.
self-reported.
You just sat here on this panel and listened to men say that their fathers were active, and they ain't seen them since Lord knows when.
Active is a subjective term.
You
Exactly.
still
That's what
arguing
she's
facts.
saying.
Are you slow? You need an evaluation.
I'm a genius. I'm far smarter than you, loser.
You're not a genius, but you're right.
My
Active is a
IQ would
subjective
disagree.
term. But when you talk about when you're like really breaking it down, they're not truly active because, like you said, it's subjective. They think that they helped their kid out on homework when they was in the third grade and stopped helping them after the fourth grade because they couldn't understand the motherfucking homework. That's active. Oh, I helped her one time. Remember that one time? You know what I mean? They showed up to a basketball game or cheerleading practice 2 times in the last 6 years. That's active to them. So you gotta understand, it is subjective. These niggas be
Yeah,
lying.
a lot of times helping with their homework mean go in there and do your homework. That's literally what that means. It don't mean sitting down with the fucking packet, figuring out the way they learn in the classroom, like checking it and all that. It's like take your ass in there and do your homework.
Because you should have been listening when your teacher was teaching in class. I don't know how to do this shit. All day.
Exactly. That's what they go to school for, to learn. Why they got to come home and
So
learn
just
too.
because they go to school to learn, they don't need assistance at home.
Learning does
You
not
just
stop
rage
at
baiting. He
school.
rage baiting y'all. He just talking. I
Yeah,
hope you're
he a
not
rage
serious.
baiter. He
No,
is.
I hope you're
absolutely
not
not.
serious. I pray you're
I
not
don't think
serious.
kids should have homework. I don't believe kids should have homework. Like they did their job at school. Why the fuck they got to come home and do it? You don't take your work home, and if you do, you shouldn't.
It better
called
be
I
studying.
homework
promise you.
outside of schoolwork. You better
It's
be teaching
called
your kids something
studying.
about this real world. Because the school not teaching them that, so it still should be homework. You
Exactly.
should be at home teaching your little humans to be good people when they walk out the door.
Yeah, I teach
And
them that
also, why
stuff.
would you
I'm not
depend
teaching
on a
them arithmetic
stranger? Why would you depend on a stranger for your child's education? You supposed
because
to
that's what I
gauge.
pay them for.
You supposed
You
to
don't pay
gauge.
them.
You don't
I'm
pay
sorry if
shit.
your kids go to public school. Mine don't.
Sir, I hope you
Yeah,
don't.
yeah,
I
right.
really hope
I
you
don't
don't.
believe
Okay.
that.
I mean, y'all can
Homework
look
is
into
a way
tuition if you
for.
like.
Hold on. Homework is a way for parents when they're doing the homework with their children to gauge what level that they're on. If your child comes home with homework that they worked on all day and you see that they don't understand it, that is your cue to say, okay, he's not understanding, something is missing. Let me go up there and talk to the teacher.
Because at that point, if you don't, you're wasting the fucking money that you claim
Hold
you
up,
paid.
hold up, y'all. No, don't make this argument. It's not this one. Y'all not gonna have it. I'm sorry. Not when it come to homework.
Why you don't think? Well, I forgot, Terry. You're a teacher. You don't think that kids should have
Yeah.
homework?
Especially kids that are in like primary school, it serves no purpose. Maybe for the oldest students, like for them to like have a deeper understanding if they're working on like a project. But homework should be like more like a way to collaborate with others, doing research and learning certain skills. But the idea that like young kids should just have homework when young children learn best by like play and interaction, it is like a controversial thing. So y'all not gonna win the homework argument.
Terry says she don't want to do extra work. That's what it is.
That's true, because I have a first grader in a kindergarten, and it's like, come on. Yeah, they shouldn't have no homework.
Yeah, but I wanted to go back to the fact that I was on the live the other day and the men were talking about some like, why are all these single mothers out here, da da da. And if the dude asked me, he was like, how many relationships you've been in and did you leave all the relationships? I was like, I did leave all the relationships. They was like, see, so these mothers out here talking about some, oh, they left the man, but they're single mothers and the fathers abandoned the kids. And I'm like, the fathers did abandon the children. They would have never left the relationship if the children existed. Like the reason why a lot of these fathers abandon the mothers is they're not abandoning the mothers, they're abandoning the children. They don't want to be fathers. They used to be able to come over or lay up in her crib and, hunch all day and eat up whatever they want. And then real responsibility came and they left.
My bad, y'all. I'm checking out. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm checking out. I'm at capacity. I appreciate y'all coming up here. I might actually come back later on. We'll see. But I thank y'all for coming and supporting, tapping the screen, gifting, and coming up and engaging in the conversation. But I need to go do some stupid bullshit to like relax my mind. Cause some of this shit was stupid. But thank y'all for coming. Bye.